Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Can you guys hear us okay?
I heard me.
I know we heard you, but...
About Noko.
Hello, hello. I wasn't sure I should start speaking now or later.
Oh, no, just go ahead and speak. We're very,
We're very laid
I
back.
mean,
Yeah.
the great
Alright,
and wonderful Noko is here. Woo!
Yes, we have Nokoda Sue for our, I don't know, what, 20th episode of Housing Talk now?
Is it?
I don't know. It's been a lot. I used to put the numbers on like how many people we've had on, but I completely lost track, so yeah.
You just have to count them.
Yeah, there's too many though. Yeah.
You can only count to 4.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Just gonna wait for some people to trickle in first before I make our proper introductions. This is how we actually start most of our streams. We're just kind of wait a couple minutes, let people get settled in, and waiting for like Zara to say if she can hear us.
It's better to have a little bit of downtime when you start. And,
Yeah.
I like to just put like a 15-minute timer and I go grab a drink or something.
Oh, that's a good idea. But I think
So we
because
can
like
get snacks.
yeah, but I think because like
Yeah,
we're
well,
usually
that,
like kind of late sometimes. Yeah.
Because the people need some time to see the notification, get comfy, start the thing.
Right.
So I think 15 minutes is nice. You can have like what I ended up doing was like some sort of slideshow that I have at the very start of the stream, like some sort of funny video montage with a timer, and I just let it flow for 15 minutes. At the end of the timer, it says "wa," and then I start.
Oh my god, that's the best. No, that's actually a good idea because like Alaura has been taking a lot of G poses and stuff like from all of our streams,
Oh.
so we could totally use that as like a still video at the beginning, and they can decide then and there whether or not they want to join our crazy shenanigans because like some of the G poses are pretty insane. So yeah, it'll be a good indicator, right? So it's like, oh, should I stay here or should I leave? I got 15 minutes left. Yeah.
Or should I fear for my life? I don't know.
Yeah, there are a bunch of funny things you can do while trying to incorporate videos into the stream for like transitions or certain sections. So what I've done, for example, for when I'm going to another house, is I made this little video of just my potato running around in different districts, and I made some sort of montage of just me running in a bunch of districts. So instead of having like either a flat screen with nothing or just a still image like saying, hey, I'm moving to the next one, I have this little video in the background.
Okay, that's really cute. Yeah, I think I've seen it a couple times, but for us, we've just been having either like with the designer, like their images, or like we, like I said, have our own G poses transition and stuff. But yeah, I've looked.
The king is definitely Denmo. Like Denmo's stream with the freaking Muppet Show, it's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
This stream is so chaotic.
Especially when the Vanderbilts show up.
I guess we could probably get started because I'm assuming there's going to be people to trickle in afterwards because it is still kind of early for us, and because like right now we're like 11 a.m. right, but a lot of the folks are also PST, like Pacific as well, so they're 3 hours behind us. So they're what?
8 a.m.
8 a.m. right now? Yeah, a lot of the people. So, but yeah, I hope people from like EU, JP, Oceania can join because it's kind of like nighttime for them right now. So, yeah.
starting then, or?
Yeah, I'm just kind of checking something here. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, we can just go ahead and start explaining things. So Noko, this is your personal build.
Yep, this is my little house in, my medium in Phantom.
So how long have you had this one then? Because you only recently moved over here, right?
Yeah, but that was actually easy since it's Phantom. It's pretty free, and actually, when I arrived in Phantom, the first thing I did is I went for a house in Goblet because it was easy, super easy. We had like dozens and dozens of medium just open in the Goblet, so I picked one just to say, hey, I got a house again. So that's done. And from there, I just try to upgrade. So the week after, I got one in Mist. The week after that, I went to Lavender. And the week again after, I managed to land this one in Shirogane. And now I'm good. I'm not moving anymore.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. So like, you were on light before, right, Noko? Like before this?
Yeah, I was on leash, and I still got my plots over there on my alt, but I don't really go there anymore. So it's like friends using them now.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So
But yeah, light wasn't really for me.
it's more
too
like
much
raiding, right?
raiding.
So yeah.
Yeah, light is
Oh.
basically the raiding focused data center, and chaos is more for like community, chill, stream. It's a more relaxed data center.
I'm in the wrong one then.
Yeah. So like, tell me about Noko though. Like, what was basically the inspiration behind starting your housing journey? Like, what made you decide to focus on housing and not everything else in the game?
It actually started very early, like 2 months after I started playing the game. So when I started playing, after like a week or two, I got invited in an FC, and the FC lead went in the chat, hey, if you want to meet us and hang out with other members, you can come at the house. And at that point, I didn't know there was housing in the game. I was just discovering, like, when I started the game, I arrived alone here. I didn't know a single thing about Final Fantasy, like this one or any other Final Fantasy, basically. I just went blind. And I arrived at the FC, the house, and when I saw all the district with all the houses around, I just found it like super fun. And when I noticed that we could buy a room, I kind of instantly made it my goal. Like, okay, I need some guilds to have a room and do stuff. So I farmed for like a couple of weeks. I got my room. I decorated it like once, twice, thrice, etc. a bunch of time. And eventually I got my house like 2 or 3 weeks after. I got pretty lucky as well. Like, I don't know how I got my house so fast, but I was super lucky. And I started to decorate it again, like once, twice, thrice. Some peeps in the FC gave me some guilds to help. And at some point, like, one of my friends from this first FC told me like, hey, maybe you should try to decorate for people, because like you love to do this, you are going broke all the time, and you are kind of forced to like demolish your house over and over every time you need to change stuff around. So yeah, maybe give it a shot. And he sent me the big discords, so housing alerts, HGXIV, etc, etc. So I kind of just got thrown in there. And I started to decorate for peeps like 1 or 2 weeks after he sent me this. So at that point, I was playing the game since like 3 or 4 months. And the first couple ones I've done were for like friends in the FC. Then for some people they knew but that I didn't knew. And yeah, it kind of just snowballed from there. It started like basically like, okay, let's do it, YOLO, let's try.
That's the best.
And there wasn't any like thought behind it. I just wanted to build, and people made me know like, hey, if you want to build a lot, taking commissions is the easiest way to do it, since Of course, you don't have to ruin yourself and demolish your thing constantly. You can just go on a new project, finish it, then go on another project and just roll. And it kind of became like obvious that was the path I needed to do if I wanted to build more, and just happened like organically, I think.
That's amazing that how you just kind of like, well, not I guess kind of random, but like you just by chance just happened to meet the right people and then dive into it like 3 or 4 months in. Like, were you even done MSQ at that point, or are you still kind of midway through when you kind of got thrown into the mix?
No, I was done because at that point I had a lot of free time. It was right after I left my previous job, so I had like a 5-6 month period where I was jobless, and I just wanted to spend some time and just vibe a little bit before going on a new work. And I kind of speed run the MSQ in like 1.5 months or something.
Wow.
So I just started to play, did the MSQ in 1.5 months, got my FC. After 2 months, I got my house. 2.5 months approximately, I started to design.
Wow.
That is fast.
That is really fast. Oh my god.
I was on a mission.
Yes, you were.
You were. Was that the same
Takes
for
me
you?
a month to do. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. What were you saying, Laura?
I was just saying it takes me about a month to just do one expansion.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's crazy. Well, like, good crazy, though. Like, I'm really glad that you did. So you've been doing it for quite some time now, then, pretty much since you first got thrown into the mix. But I've honestly looked through your portfolio of houses, and I'm assuming you have way more than what's actually been posted. Like, especially in Housing Snap. Because I'm just I'm literally just, it's almost like doom scrolling. Like, that's how many houses you have. It's wild. Like, I guess, like, my question is, like, how did you, like, learn to become so, like, efficient, but still, like, all your builds are quite different, too, though? Like, it's not, like, you know?
I would say I'm curious by default, so I don't like to do the same thing over and over. I just love to try different things, but also I had very good mentors. The one I regret the most because he's not around anymore, but Wenzel actually became a very good friend, and he taught me a lot. And that's kind of funny because we do have a lot of clients in common as well, and friends in common.
Yeah.
But he taught me a lot, and it was like on a podcast with Rem. At some point, he was talking about like how to actually become a variety designer. So someone who really tries to do a lot of things. And he said something along the lines, housing is basically just a free banquet, and every item is a free dish. So might as well just try everything and expand and be curious and not be afraid of your comfort zone, because there is no such thing as a comfort zone in the end. It's just you gotta take the step and try, and in most of the cases it will work. You just have to jump in basically and not be scared. And at that point, I had my first cyberpunk commission. So it's one of the, guys, about it. It's one of the most intense type of designs in terms of layers and trimming and details and blah, blah, blah. Right. And I was super afraid about it. I thought like, hey, I should not accept this commission because it sounds too scary. And on that day, Wenzel spoke a bit about me and told me do it or I will come and kick your butt, please. So I just accepted the thing, and he gave me some tips. I went into some of his designs like Cyberpunk to see what was used in general, what kind of item, kind of to identify the item pool. And it worked out. And I was super happy with the design, and it kind of it broke my fear at that point. I realized hey, it's actually easy to just dive in, and it's scary for the first day or two when you start a new theme on a new build. But once you get it, you get it, and then you can roll. But you're gonna have to jump and get over that fear, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. That's very... No, thank you for the insight, honestly. It's very refreshing to hear each designer's story. Like I pretty much asked this question for everyone that I've had on the show, and yours is actually quite different because most of the people that started housing, they started quite later. It was almost like kind of like at the end game when people, they did all the rating, they did all their like venue stuff, and then they just found, oh, I'll just settle with this house and start designing. But it's very interesting how confident you were since the get-go, and since like your mentality too. Like that's a huge thing that I think can't be expressed enough. Like I think like between all of us, like I've pretty much been, I guess, in the public scene for the past few years now because I've been doing all of the venue stuff before this. But yeah, like I think it's very refreshing to hear your perspective on it, because a strong mental is pretty much everything, especially in these kind of spaces where you're doing commissions for clients or you're in the social spheres, like the public social spheres. And it's a good confidence boost too, though, for I think some people in some of my community, like Maroon here that just popped in, that I think they just don't have the initial confidence or the initial boost to be able to say, no, I did this and I want to display this and I can display this because I'm proud of what I've done and I want to show it off. So I think it's a very good message that you expressed to our viewers, because I think what all three of us want here, we just kind of want people to express themselves individually and be able to be okay with that, and also be able to share in that communal space together. So yeah, I'm very, very happy to hear that perspective and the strong mentality that you've pretty much had since the beginning. So yeah, I just look forward to working with you more and seeing more of your creative projects, but also kind of like how much you grow in the community as well. So yeah, just happy to have a fellow housing streamer and along with the Eve I see here who just popped in, but I think we were on a bit of a tangent there, but and Filio too. I'm just looking at the chat now.
Hello, Filio.
Hey guys, welcome in.
Gamers.
Oh yeah, thank you so much, Maroon, for always one of my founders, Maroon. Seriously, since the beginning. Thank you so much for always popping in, even on those pop-up streams that I had earlier, like last month. Like you just randomly showed up at like 2 p.m. in the afternoon on a work day. So yeah, I really appreciate the support, Maroon.
So many pop-ups.
Yeah. I'm not going to stream this week, and then I'm going to stream this week. Oh, actually, I'm going to stream today.
Laura can't be here. She's working.
Oh yeah, it's just me now. Oh well. Yeah.
Darn shame on that one. No, that's amazing about like Van Zel really helped you and guided you. Like he's awesome. I do miss him a lot. He would support me a little bit, but I don't ask for a lot of help much. Maybe I should do that more, but I just like to try to figure out things on my own. That's probably why my layering game kind of sucks, but but he's amazing. Well, he's just like, for me with Van Zel, he kind of like showed me, because remember that asylum he had? I don't know if you saw that one, but it just kind of opened up for me to realize I could do more than just regular houses. Like I could just do whatever I wanted as a blank canvas.
Yeah, that's true, and also I think it's important to take it one step at a time. Like, as you said earlier, there are a bunch of houses I don't show anymore because when I started, I was like very meh, you know? I didn't have experience, but I was never scared about it because it just made sense that you don't get like super good instantly right at the start. You kind of have to train. And I think what makes a lot of people scared about taking commissions is that they think I'm not good enough, but you can get good over time. So just do it for free at the beginning. Just do it for fun. And if you're not that great when you start, it's okay. Like just train and have fun. And once you get to understand more how housing works and you get better, then you can start to charge a little bit more and maybe advertise yourself, make a website and some sort. But yeah, gotta take it one step at a time and fix some goals. So like you can focus on using space at the beginning, then you can focus on purely layering and have some projects to especially train layering. I remember I had when I wanted to learn like Art Deco, Baroque and more advanced themes. I had a large and my mission was to use the least space possible. It was kind of a science project, like I have a large and I need to make it extremely tiny but use all the items. And the description of the project was pretty much I need to get in a state where I'm not thinking, what will I do with this space, but instead, what will I do with these slots? And that shift trained me a lot in layering. Also, like trying to use some items I would never use in other circumstances. Like that time I made a house purely out of wall-mounted items. I didn't have the right to use tabletops, rugs, partitions. It was only wall-mounted items, and I needed to do something with it. It was super fun.
Oh my god. Wait.
So you give yourself challenges? Or
yeah, challenges like these, they train a lot, so that's super fun to do.
So you almost have like your own exercises, you're saying, right? To like kind of train and improve on like how you like your visual acuity and like how you like see certain items. Like, is that like that why like you kind of like do these kind of like mini like I would say like housing design, like Alaura was saying, like housing challenge exercises just to kind of improve your visual skill on it, kind of thing.
Yeah, at some point that's what I was doing a lot. No, not really. There was a time, where I was trying to have challenges builds to train in certain key areas of housing.
Oh, that's cool. We should do that.
Wow. Should I?
I'll tell you what to do. I'll give you the challenge. Be like, go, ISO, go.
Yeah. It would be fun to do, honestly, like on our own time, just kind of fiddle around with it, and honestly, like it definitely shows though, because the amount of out of all the designers that I've seen on X over the past couple of years, I would have to say that you're one of the top, if not the top designers, I'd say, in terms of the layering. Like just because like you do it so you do it so well, but you do it so creatively and with a lot of confidence as well. It really shows in your builds. It's kind of like a vibe that I can feel as soon as I walk into a house. It's like, oh, this person knows damn well what they're doing. And like you mentioned before, you already had that mentality and that mindset since the beginning. And it really shows in even your creative work as well, because as we all know, art is a creative expression, and pretty much what you put out is a bit of yourself as well. So yeah, I can really see even here, like look at this, the backdrop behind us. It's fantastic. Like look how much layering there is. Like, I mean, it could have just been a simple wall or a simple pattern, but like you really took the time to kind of showcase your expressive arts and creative avenues in your mind, and kind of translated them so beautifully for us all to see, and then for anyone visiting as well. So yeah, it's just like I'm very humbled and honored to have you showcase your talent, but also showcase a bit about your personality as well. Like I very appreciate you coming and spending the time with both Alaura and I speaking about this.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
And I'm sorry I drooled on your pillow earlier.
Yeah, I guess we can like kind of walk around, just get up a bit and stretch our legs, our little small legs. But look at the expanse of this. Honestly, like this is absolutely
I love everything's
insane.
our size.
Yeah, honestly, like look at this.
I could cook if I actually like to cook.
Oh my god. This is so cool. Oh, you got a little like Noko mannequin as well. Is this kind of like... Hang on.
He's here to watch over the house when I'm not home.
He's on guard.
It's for the intruders.
Oh, so... Oh, I don't know if I should be showing this or not. This is like Noko's glam right here, is official Nokoda glam.
Yeah. It just doesn't have the umbrella, but yeah, this is my glam. I often say I'm an NPC because I never change my glam.
That's like me too, though. But yours is actually very sophisticated. I just slapped on a few casual items and called it a day. So yeah.
I have the free one. Science.
Yeah.
Hey, but it looks good on me though.
Yeah, all of us look. Excuse me. I think I'm getting sick now. I got sick through Alaura somehow through the screen.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
But I guess like
You need a fat cat hat though.
Oh, they need to make one. Or well, I got the fat cat outfit.
Yeah.
On my main.
Oh, right on Bateria, right? Yeah.
Yeah, in Bismarck. How did you get an umbrella? I never knew we could have an umbrella like that.
Oh, this is it's a blue mage weapon. It's like a secret weapon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really go outside of Reaper, really.
It was kind of a pain because I remember seeing it somewhere, and so I looked it up on the Lordstone, and it's like a challenge you have to do as a blue mage. Like you have to beat the last boss in the circus. What's the name? The arena.
Yeah, I can't do it. I tried.
It was a pain. Like it was such a pain. I had to do it so many times, but in the end, it worked out.
Oh, that's good. I gave up on that sucker. I tried and tried. It's like, yeah, no, I'm not getting anywhere with this.
Yeah, I don't think I ever really did Blue Mage too much. I just kind of leveled it just for kind of like, those like Mog challenges that would come up. But other than that, I didn't really go into any of the special blue achievements or anything like that. So
I don't even play it, to be fair. Like I just did it for the umbrella.
Oh, just for the purely the aesthetic. But it looks really damn good though.
It does. It's so cool.
I kind of did like a speed run leveling. Then I went on a guide to get like an optimal build. I did the challenge. I got the umbrella, and then I went, okay, I'm done. So now I'm just running around as a blue mage purely for the glam.
Jet black too. I love how the gold tassels kind of like worked too, though. Like it was just part of it, thankfully. Yeah, that's awesome. So I guess tell me a bit about like this lobby area. Like, where did you start with this build? Was it the center here, or did you start at the front of this one? Do you remember?
That one, I think I started, so most of the time I do start with something I like to call the centerpiece, because when you enter in a house, I like to have that effect where you see something pretty as soon as you enter, and it makes you want to explore the rest. So I started with this, like that wall in the middle and the ceiling here. So I often do this first. I'm doing like the shell of the build and the centerpiece like at the same time, and then I expand around it. That also what makes me helps me a lot to build faster, because it gives you like a red line to follow in a sense. So you start with the thing that you know for sure that you will have, which means you start with like the door, the ceiling, and your centerpiece. Because you just know you will have something in the middle here. Like it just makes sense. So I did the wall, then I did the trimming around on the floor to kind of make some sort of limitation. Like, okay, this will be the main space. Then I've done the ceiling above. And once that was done, then I expanded on the side. I've done my bedroom here, my little office corner on the side here with my computer. Then the kitchen. I just made the entrance door here to not have like to mess a little bit with the layout.
Right.
But I started with the center area here.
Okay, so that's basically typically how you start like all your kind of builds. Like you just start from that center focal point, and then like that boom effect, right? As soon as you walk in, and then you kind of like expand from then on, right? Yeah. Oh, I see.
Yeah, pretty much. Like 90% of the time, that's how I do it. I just find my main focus of the build. I do it first, then I do my ceiling very early to kind of fix the height of the build, depending on what I want to build. That is obviously a Lala build, so I went like pretty low, except in the living space. But that's I think it's a good way to approach it. It's to focus on the fixtures and like your layout as it is. Don't go too wild with the layering detailing, coloring. Like you don't really care about it at first. It's important to have your foundation, and once you got it, and you're like, okay, I know the shape of my build, I can see it. Then you can start going wild and spread some like layers and stuff inside of it.
So pretty much like.
But I think.
Yeah. Wait. Actually, keep going. Sorry.
I think, yeah, the most important is to determine the size and the shape of the build first, and then you can pretty much like snowball on top of it.
Yeah. So I kind of just to go off of what you said as well. Kind of repeat that. I think it's basically like the three major steps. Is the first is the center focal point built out, right, and the second point is the structure, and then the third point is the layering afterwards, right? Like those are kind of like the three like main steps you kind of follow in that order, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's very good to just touch on those points because, and this is pretty much how you've been doing it since the beginning, I assume, right? Where, because it's like, you have to have these foundational principles down before you can kind of like make like very, very elegant builds like this one. Like this is, I'm assuming like at the very beginning you were like still like, it's definitely not going to be at this level just because you had to like practice, right?
It was a lot of improvisation at the beginning. Like I still improvise a lot. I don't really take inspiration from like pictures and stuff. I prefer to go blank from scratch. But at first it was very, very much improvisation, even on the layouts and what I would start with. That's also why I have a bunch of builds I'm not showcasing anymore, because I already started from scratch. I see a lot of designers starting like strong. So they start taking commissions when they are already quite good. I didn't do that. I started when I was very much a novice. I was just like not charging and not really, I was not super focused into it. I was just doing it like, we will see how it goes.
Yeah.
And I was okay. Like it was just good enough, I guess, to do it. But I kind of learned along the commissions where you have a lot of other people who do the opposite. They train first in their houses and they kind of spam stuff for themselves. And once they get good, then they move into commissions. But I kind of just went like, YOLO.
You know, I really appreciate hearing that from you, Noko, because it seems like it's more genuine to me. Like I always crave looking and showcasing designers who are genuine in that aspect, because like you make a really good point. Like not everyone's just that finished polished product at the end. Like there's absolutely no way that any of us started just amazing at the beginning. So like it's just very heartwarming to hear that it seems like you're very down to earth and very humble about your experience, and like you have no problem showing that to the rest of the world as well. And I just think it's a very good, like a refreshing perspective and take on it, because it just goes to show you that if you put in, you know, like a lot of like work and a lot of time into it, you can get to this point. It's just that it does take a lot of those like offline, off-stream hours, like hundreds and thousands of hours, to be able to get to like the point now where like, you know, you're doing commissions and like they're just like absolutely amazing, like each and every one of them. But to describe your whole journey through it too, it's almost like, I would say it probably helped you in a way to kind of expose yourself to clients, even if they were free ones. It's good to expose yourself in that sense so that you can start developing the confidence as well when you start hearing like the positive feedback from people over time. And no, it's just like really nice to hear that, like hear your journey through it all, how it wasn't like perfect at the beginning. So this is just like a message to all the viewers out there and anyone else who's going to be watching the VOD after this. Like you guys should go for your dreams. Like go for what you want to do in the game.
Just get going and don't really think about it. And if you are scared, just do it for free and like start charging when you know you will get better. It's like, yeah, a lot of people actually like to do this, and I had a lot of clients like this. They are hiring on purpose very novice designers just to give them opportunities to train. And I had the chance to have a few clients like this, like you know, barons, people who have a lot of houses.
Yeah.
And I had one, he had like dozens of houses, and he just told me like, okay, I'm gonna give you 200 million, and just go wild, like do all the
Oh
houses
my God.
and just train. And so like for a couple weeks I was just spamming houses, and it was all free reign, so I could try different ideas and stuff and train. But you have a lot of people who are very happy to do this and give like a shot to new designers so they can train.
That's awesome,
So yeah,
Noko. Seriously.
it's super fun and super chill. Like people should not be scared about it.
Yeah, and you echoed on it, like you touched on the sentiment all throughout the stream since the beginning too, that we were like, I'm just really glad that you feel the same way as Alaura and I, where it's like you just got to be yourself and just keep going at it, and eventually you're going to get to that point where you're like, okay, I'm really proud of what I'm doing. I'm happy to see that more than just me likes this, and then it just makes everything better. Like we can all enjoy it. You feel more confident. Everyone else thinks, oh, maybe I can do this too. And like I say, like if you Maroon, I see here they say you don't really have the gill and stuff, but honestly, even starting, like I think we all pretty much started in like an FC room or an apartment, and what is it, like apartments, what, 500k, but then if you're in FC it's like 300k, I believe.
300, yeah.
And that's easily makeable, even just through like retainers and stuff, right? So I want to do maps or something like that, or even fates at this point. Dontrell is a really good gill system there now too. It's very improved, but yeah, like just even starting in an FC room or an apartment is just like a good way to start putting down some of those vendor items from the apartment lobby, right? I mean, they're just very inexpensive, and of course it's not going to be, I don't expect it to be like an extravagant masterpiece. Like I think all three of us as designers just kind of know that we've been through like been hell and back, right? Like through like all the with all the different items and stuff like that, just putting them down constantly, shifting them around, rotating them, seeing what works, what doesn't, what we do like, what we don't like. And Maroon, yeah, honestly, like I'd say to start small and just kind of like put items down, and eventually you're going to get to the point where you kind of find your own style. And
Yeah, it's just about taking it slowly and going one step at a time. Like sometimes I have people poking me and saying like, "Oh, I'll never be that good. I can't take commission. I'm not like confident enough." And I just tell them like, I've made like at that point to get to that level, 274 builds. So I tell them that, and then I show them my very first ones. Like, hey, this is what I was doing when I had like only 3 or 4 builds under the belt, and the difference is huge. Like, yeah, don't forget that it takes time to get there. So don't be scared. Just take your time, go at your pace, and yeah, it will just improve over time, slowly but surely. You just have to be confident about it, and yeah, just vibe. Just enjoy the process, embrace the process, kind of.
it really is about the journey and not the end destination, because I'm always the type to be forever learning. Like, it doesn't matter if you're 1 year into it, 5 years into it, 10 years into it, you can always learn. So, always learn to be better and better. And that's what keeps, I think, a lot of us going too, because we're always going to be inspired by the next thing. And, as long as we keep kind of thinking that way and trying new things, I think everyone can kind of feel like they're in some kind of safe space, because they're able to explore not only their individual ideas, but kind of as a collective as well. And yeah, that's kind of pretty much why, like, I think a lot of us stay in housing, because it just has that limitless possibility kind of aspect to it. So yeah. Oh, we dove deep right into that. I'm very glad that we had a lot of analytical for that, because yeah, it's this thing here, actually, I saw this, you do this like a while back. I think you made like a post like way back. I think this is way before I even knew who you were, Nokoda, like personally, I mean. And I called this the Noko table. This rug right here. I saw you do a post on this.
It's a great one. Like, that makes a very nice rug for Art Deco build.
Right.
Because of the golden trim you have around. So that's neat.
Oh, by the way, yeah, that is neat. But what I was gonna say was that before the stream started, I was gonna say, oh, I gotta tell you something, Noko, but I'm gonna wait till the stream starts. Actually, for every designer that we've had on our stream, Alaura and I have created a special hashtag and we made it a reward redeem in our channel to remember whoever came on the show. So if you go to the kind of bottom right there, bottom of the chat, if you go to the Spriggan Gems, you go to my rewards, almost each and every one of those was from a housing designer that came on the show. So basically we made a little like funny saying for them just to remember them. So like, see, like It's Your Jelly here is like Gelatin Panda, Window Nerd, Saran. As long as the check clears is T. I guess, don't ask me about that, but it was some funny thing that we thought of. Own Your Shit was like Rem, you know, like, so we got like all sorts of little cute little sayings that we kind of made for each individual person. And yeah, I just encouraged like all of us just to kind of think about it throughout the stream. It usually comes up like naturally, like it's just like a joke that was kind of recurring or something, you know, that like stuck out to us, and we usually kind of like collectively decide to use that one for our little hashtag. But it's just a little like ode to just like a thank you to and an ode just for you agreeing to spend time with us, and you know, kind of just a good little memory for us, so we can always keep you in our minds when we're doing our future Housing Talk streams.
Can I choose what it is?
Yeah, you can choose. You can choose.
Sure.
Yeah, but if you already know, you can already tell us. But we can kind of like naturally let it play out throughout the stream,
I
right?
already know. Yeah.
Oh, you already know?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's gonna be alrighty spaghetti.
Alrighty, spaghetti.
Yeah, I say that all the time. I don't even know why.
Like,
It's not spaghetti. I don't.
do I
want
even
it.
know how to spell spaghetti? Oh my god! I need to look this up. Jeez.
SPAGHETT.
Yeah. Is it like this then? Oh yeah, you just typed it. Wow. So okay. So I guess that will be the one then. and you know what too? Like in our rewards menu there, we can like I put on the description. I'll put your name like Nokoda Sue, so that people when they click it, they will know it's actually from you. So if you can click into each one, you can kind of see like the actual name. So then at least like they'll know who it is. And they're like, "What's already spaghetti?" And they'll click into it and they're like, "Oh, it's Nokoda." Nokoda, I get it now. Yeah.
It reminds us too.
Yeah, because we're like, who the hell made this? And we're like, oh, it's Nokoda. Yeah.
Just like, who did Are You Sick?
Yeah.
That's yours. Like,
Yeah,
oh.
yeah, I know. I have asked that with Alaura like 1,000 times. I'm like, who made this one? And then say, oh, it's Alaura. So, no, that's awesome. Thank you so much for like you were the first one who actually knew of one immediately. Everyone else were kind of like, they were put on the spot. They're like, I don't know, like, should I not? Yeah. Oh, Filio, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like, I think you asked that earlier too, where you were, where we were, but I kept trying to listen to Nokoda and Alaura very intently. And I was like, I was about to respond. I'm like, oh no, I can't. Someone's talking now. So Tina says, if it's not baguette, I don't want it. So should it be already baguette then, or like I think we should leave it the way it is. So yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go with what Doko wants.
Yeah, exactly. We gotta go with what we want. So I saw him dote someone, so I'm assuming it's another Lalafell or someone. So let's head on over and see. Oh.
By the way, do you want to move to the next one?
Yes, we should move to the
yeah.
next one. Where is like? Let me see. Oh, it's Filio. Wait,
Yeah,
Filio,
it's
were you always a Lala? I didn't know that.
Filio's everything. Yeah.
No, I think you weren't a Lala, but it's good that you are now. I hope you stay this way. Oh, you got
That's
the.
good.
Yeah, let's head on to the next one here. It's
Wait, you gonna party up so I'm just kidding.
yeah.
I want a free telly. Come on, let's go.
Okay, let me just put up the transition slide here. So the next house we are going to is a house called Pixis. So this says here it is
Oh, yeah.
a Lalafell cottage. So let's just head on over there.
It is slightly different here because the reason is I built this twice. I made like a nighttime version and a daytime version. The one we will go here, it's the daytime version.
Okay.
It's
But it's
5:12
pretty
a.m.
much the same. It's just a little bit like it's brighter colors, and yeah, it's daytime.
Okay, nice.
That works for once for us.
Yeah, we usually end up at the wrong time. We're like, oh, I guess we can't show this build then. Am I the first one here? Am I even in the right spot? Yeah, I'm in the right spot. I'll just meet you guys inside, okay? Just so we don't, yeah.
Okay. Oh. Wait.
Wait, do you know where we're going, Laura?
Yeah, I wrote it down.
Okay.
You should see me in a second, unless it's wrong.
Oh my god,
Oh,
I'm
actually,
an idiot.
wait. Never mind.
Oh.
I said no. It's the nighttime we're going with.
No.
Never mind.
Yeah.
It's okay, I'm glad that you made the mistake, because I actually went to that place, but not on where we were going. I just went over there
Wait
too
a
quickly.
minute.
Yeah, yeah.
Where are you?
No, I can't say, but I wasn't in the right spot, so I'll be there
Oh.
shortly.
Oh, so I beat you already.
Yeah, basically.
I win! Yay!
I'm on my way. I just got lost. Sorry.
Yeah, you're all good.
To your own build. That's awesome. I did it! Yeah.
Well, he has so many, I mean, it's kind of hard, right? Because it's like, it's not like he's
Well, I
gonna
mean,
remember all
yeah,
the addresses,
200
right?
274 designs later, yeah. I don't think I even have 100.
Oh, I thought that was Nokoda, but it was a plant. Oh my god, my mind is playing tricks on me. Oh man, I was like, how did he get here so fast when he said he was just coming?
Nokoda looks like a plant, huh?
Well, it was just a shadow, I guess. I don't know. It looked like an umbrella. I don't know. Okay.
Okay, I just arrived.
Okay, awesome. I just went inside, so I'll just take the image down once we're all in here. I guess, kind of explain to me about, actually, I guess I can take the image down now, since... Unless, Alaura, you're close.
Well, I'm in the build already.
You are?
Yeah?
E.
Okay. Well, let me
Alaura is in the bed already.
Hey, where is she? What the heck? Am I blind?
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to say that. Oh man. But I guess we'll find Alaura eventually somewhere, just creeping in the walls or something. But
Noko already found me.
oh, you're already sleeping. That means I
Yeah.
can't be there. Yeah.
Right, I'm just getting ready.
Just gonna drool on the bed already, right?
Yep, yep. Enjoy that.
But yeah, Noko, this is absolutely stunning. This is like a little night getaway for us Lalafels, you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh man. So kind of explain what was your inspiration behind this, or what kind of made you decide to do this? Is this a commission or just something that you're doing for a friend or something?
It was basically a commission for like a Lalafell Hobbit witch house, fisher house. Like, it's for someone who likes to be a witch and a fisher and likes Hobbit stuff.
Oh.
Pretty much.
So all in one,
But,
that's actually a lot.
Yeah, but like she also wanted to have it very bright and luminous. And when
Right.
I was doing it, I realized like, oh, I would love to have it like in nighttime, because it's pretty rare. I feel like you don't see many nighttime builds. So I kind of went like, fuck it, and build it twice. So for her, I did it like daytime, and I had like that house on the side, and I did it like nighttime. So there it is.
That's really cool, Noko. You are right, though. I mean, most of the... Oh my god, Alaura's in the bushes taking photos of us. But what I was saying was that, yeah, it is true, because a lot of people do that, like, night bright, like, feel with, like, the sun coming in, a lot of bright greenery, kind of layered with the bright flowers, like, you know, the very vibrant flowers. But the fact that you did like the nighttime take on it is very, very cool because it's just a different spin on an already beautiful concept, but you're just kind of doing the opposite of it, like the contrasting build of it. Man, that's so cool. Wow. So here too as well, then you kind of start with this central like tree piece here and kind of built outwards, like, because this is kind of not quite your typical kind of square build, right, that a lot of people do. Like this is very much like kind of on a few angles here.
Yep, that was so that's a good tip I got a while ago from Danny. When you make cottages, it's often better to make some weird angles because it's like the kind of houses you find you know, on the countryside, and it's not super modern and stuff, so they often have some weird shapes. So I did that section in the middle, and I knew I wanted to have some weird angled walls and stuff, so I actually drew this one first because
oh my God.
When it's very symmetrical, I can pretty much go blind in game, it's easier. But
right.
when it's super weird like this, I prefer to draw them first.
Yeah, I think you showed me a rough sketch like way back when, and that's actually so impressive, Noko, that you can draw them, because Alaura and I, we just kind of plop a few items down and our mind goes wild, and eventually we kind of think of a concept. That's how we build. But no, it's very does anyone else do like drawings like Noko? Like I feel like there's quite a big of a difference.
Does this,
yeah.
Aronoe does this. I think most likely, I think Bright was doing it for some time. I know a few people do it, but it depends on the extent. Like Aronoe, when she does it, she is very precise, and she will already make something like it will be on point, if it makes sense. When I do it, it's pretty much like 20% drawing and 80% improvisation. So I will do like the basic lines on a piece of paper just to figure out the shape and the size of the build, and I kind of work with, I do improvise a lot. So when I see something in my head and I have enough material to kind of figure it out, I decide to go like, okay, let's go, let's do it.
That's awesome.
So I don't plan too much. I plan a little bit, and when I have enough planning, I just figure out the rest as I go. But when I started to build, at least I knew I would have that nook here. That thing here, I knew that wall would be angled this way, and I would have like the fishing spot over there. So I had the shape, I just didn't know yet what items I would use and how. But the shape is very important to define like right in the beginning. Fish.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the fish corner.
Oh my God. Yeah, I know fishing is really big, especially for you and your stream and stuff like that. And oh, hey Penny, I just saw first time chatter. Welcome in.
Oh,
thank you so much for stopping by, and from EU, right? So yeah,
this is the nighttime version of your build, like when I did it for you, Puppet.
Oh, this is hers.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like is this my house?
That's a very good thing a good surprise to come to, Penny, honestly. And Noko is an absolutely fantastic and fabulous designer, so I'm just very glad that, and a friend as well, so I'm just really glad that he was able to make this for you, honestly. Like, I think I would be like too. I'd walk in and be like, oh my God, is this really my house? It's like on TLC, like over in the US, right, where it's like those design makeover shows, and then except like it's Noko and it's the Eorzea edition. And it's like, oh my God, Noko, our fabulous guest designer on today's episode, made this Lalafell cottage for Penny, and then you just see this, and that's kind of what I felt as well. That's awesome, man. So Penny's the one that loves like kind of like the witch stuff, the fish stuff. Obviously, she's a Lalafell. Oh man, this little witch corner is very cute as well, with the little Lalafell step stool to kind of put our tolls into the sacrifice cauldron right here.
Yay!
Yeah, it's very, very heartwarming to see that cauldron is being used for toll sacrifices. Oh, let's put in.
It's to cook them.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the blood's cleaned up too, so that's nice.
Yeah, it's like an all-in-one package, right? Yeah, that's very efficient. Yeah. This is amazing.
Sometimes I
did.
visit houses and I spot you guys in the books, so I do the same.
Whoa,
Or
yeah,
I
yeah,
will
yeah.
like reverse and put like amazing it is.
That oh, you have? Oh, we're gonna have to go
IMDb.
back to see them, Noko, just to kind of see that. That's actually really funny that you do that. Oh man.
Yay, we're spreading influence. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if that's good or bad though. I think we're kind of creating a cult here.
Yeah. I remembered Control V again, so I was like, yay, go
Oh my
me.
god, I try to teach Alaura keyboard shortcuts. So basically, like instead of, because when we went to there was a JP housing designer homes in Nokoda, like there was like over 100 rooms, right? So like we wanted to keep typing "this is amazing" in every one because we just didn't have the time to think of like all these unique ones for each room, right? The stream would last like 10 hours if we did that, right? So we decided to put "this is amazing" everywhere, which we also made as a redeem in our channel because it's just funny now. But I was trying to teach Alaura keyboard shortcuts, and she plays on PlayStation, so it's a bit like she has a keyboard and everything, but it's a bit more difficult when I was trying to explain it. But I just basically said if you
Not
just
well.
Control A the entire thing, Control C, to copy it to the clipboard, and then just paste it into every book, like it's way faster than typing it out. And it took so long for her to understand it. And I was like, oh my god, just forget it, just type it in, it's fine. And eventually, on one of our future streams, like way after that, I think like one of the OCE streams, she finally figured it out. So yeah,
Well,
it was like a whole thing.
You explained it better the second time. The first time you did not.
I think you were just not
missed
willing to
the
listen,
thing.
but whatever, it's fine.
Wow. I was listening, but you're just not making sense.
But yeah, I guess we can probably head on over to the next one, right, Noko?
Already
Unless,
spaghetti.
yeah, already spaghetti. I should start saying that, yeah.
It was
Kind of-
not even intentional. It just like.
It's
came
just
out
natural
like
for
this.
you, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Alright, let me just put this still up now just so we can head on over to the next one, which is... Oop, it's not this one. This one's called... Is it pronounced Wahatan? Or Wahatan? How do you
It
pronounce
is,
that?
yes.
Or wow.
Oh, Wahatan!
Wow. The one is not from a lot of other things.
Okay.
It's an Arabic word.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly what it means. When I named it like this, I knew it's intentional, but after a while, I kind of forget.
Yeah. Well, after all those houses, yeah.
Oh my god, after like those 200 houses, like how this
Over
one's so
200.
surprised, Noko. You still have like quite a vocabulary to be able to still think of these names. Like, do you just look into a thesaurus at this point now, or?
I do have a very specific way to name things. So I will pick a language that fits the design. So if I make something like, let's say, a Scandinavian modern build, I will pick like Norwegian or Swedish.
Oh,
And name something like I will pick a word that then represents the build, and like most of the time I will pick something in the build that kind of represents the build as it is and name it in a way that fits the. It's weird to
like the
explain.
theme of it, right? Like the
Like-
thematic thing, like almost like
Yeah,
culturally,
pretty much.
right?
So,
Yeah.
Like that one, Wahatan. I think it was a word like oasis or like deserts. Like it was a name, like a word that would fit the vibe of the build, and I translated it into like Arabic because it's like an Oriental build, and that's what I do like in general.
Okay, that's a very nice insight into kind of how you choose the title, because I think oftentimes, especially with most of the other designers that I've had on the show, like this year and last year, they kind of just thought, oh, this sounds like a cool name, and then that's kind of like to the extent of how much they think about it, right? But the fact that you actually kind of tailor it, like custom tailor it to each and every build that you do, each and every thematic that you do, each and every kind of like ambiance and culture of that specific build is very interesting to hear. Because I kind of the same way too. I put a lot of thought into my titles as well, but like not to that point though, like you were saying. So
It's also kind of, it makes it easier to remember all your builds because when you name them like modern cottage, countryside thingy, after a while it's like, okay, I've done 10, 15 different like cottage, like modern cottage, so
Right.
which one is which. But when you have like just one short, easy to remember, like catchy name for
Right.
each build,
Right.
you can go like, oh, it's Onyx, and boom, instantly you know which build it is.
Exactly
And
which one.
for
Yeah.
your clients,
Yeah.
it's easy because sometimes they will look at your portfolio and say, oh, I really like, I don't know, like, I really like Basalt. And they will tell you like, oh, can you take inspiration from Basalt that you've done like X time ago? And instantly I will remember which one it is. And it just makes, it makes it easier, basically. And sometimes I will also make some weird pun. Like the first one we visited, mine, Kurumi.
Right.
It's a mix of two Japanese words. It's like umi for the sea and kuro for like black. And I just
Right.
merged them and make Kurumi because it was a previous build I've done like a while ago, just named Umi. And it's like a seaside Japanese build.
Right.
And since I remade it in a way darker way, like Art Deco with a lot of blacks and dark browns and stuff, I wanted to use Kuro and I made Kurumi.
Right.
And
When you
that's
say those words, I
So
think of
I-
Yu-Gi-Oh cards because I remember back in the day, like Umi, the field card, right? Yeah.
Wait, I arrived at the build, but sadly
Yeah,
it's
it's
closed.
closed. We'll go to
Yeah,
that other one you gave us, right? The one over
Yeah,
on the other
I'm-
one? Yeah.
Right, I'm headed to that.
Okay,
one
perfect.
already.
Yeah. I was going to mention that, but I
sad.
want to
I
let you
thought it would
continue,
be
so
open.
yeah. Yeah. Well,
But
hopefully
that's
this
fine.
one's
We
actually
got,
open, you know?
a bunch.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, good.
You are at Genko?
We're going to head over to Atayoru, the backup, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you
that's
gave
fine.
So yeah, so I'm just gonna
okay,
flip the slide
okay.
over so people can kind of see we're not at. Well, Hatan unfortunately is locked, but Noko did provide a backup, so we're gonna head over to this one as instead. So
Yeah. I
Yeah.
made good timing. I beat you both of you. Whoa.
Yeah, I knew at least maybe one or two would be closed. So yeah,
yeah.
important to have some backups.
Thankfully, this third one's open. So yeah. Yeah.
I think that one is one of my favorite builds, like in a medium.
Like the one.
That's the kind of stuff I would use for myself.
Like the one that we're going to, or the one that we can't go to. You mean?
The one we are going to.
Okay.
I
Nice.
just love Japanese stuff.
Yeah.
My vibe.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you mentioned that several times, and it's really nice that you got that your own niche because everyone's got their kind of like patterns and the themes that they really gel with. But yeah, I think you're the only one that I know who actually appreciates them quite a bit. Everyone else just kind of has their own little thing. So
Like my top one favorite type of build is unfortunately something that people basically never ask for. It happened like only 2 times. It's trying to make something I kind of now like to call Japanese deco. It's like a mixture of traditional Japanese and old school art deco. So it's super niche.
right.
And it only happened like twice. The next one is that theme, like Genko. It's like a Japanese art deco build. But that's actually my favorite theme and the thing I really want to do for myself.
Wow. I heard what you all said, but I'm just absolutely in shell shock almost, Noko, when I walked in here. I love when designers do this, when they kind of don't make a real door. And they kind of, it's just a lot more immersive when you're porting in from like a side window or like a side wall. And then you just kind of get lost in the build. Like, oh, where am I? Oh, this is really cool. Man, this is just... I love this terminal. I love all the new 7.0 items that they made in this build. Seriously.
Yeah, they're so nice.
There's dance pools.
Oh no. Alaura and her dance pole. She likes... I mean, I don't like to admit it, but... I told her she didn't have to do that anymore, and we can make it another way, so... Oh man.
Yeah, but I don't see any money coming, so.
Well, yeah, not yet, I guess, but... Man. So do you focus on orchestrion choices as well, Noko, when you're planning these out, or do you leave that kind of up to the clients to decide? Has it It's I can see your build here is very very dynamic. The colors are very high in contrast. But in terms of the orchestrating, is that something you do to kind of match the overall aesthetic or the design then?
The music in the background,
Yes.
it depends. I often ask, and it's like if they want me to pick the music, I will do it, and if they want to pick it, they will do it. I don't really care that much, but if they don't care as well, and they're like, oh, I don't know, then yeah, I will pick it myself.
Okay.
I care most about the paintings. When we have like frames or like an easel in a corner, then yeah, for that I will pick the paintings. But the music, it's just the music, so they can put whatever they want.
Oh man, Alaura, what do you think about that? What's your take on that?
Oh no, I was taking a G post. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Well,
I'm so
Noko was saying
sorry.
that he didn't really care about the orchestrions, so
Oh no, that's always important. That brings the mood. Wow, I
Yeah,
can't believe you
like
caught me.
no, if it's for myself and I'm in the house, of course I will like pay a lot of attention to what music I will put. But if it's for a client, I don't really care. It's like, it's your house, put whatever you want. But if you want me to pick something that will fit the design, yeah, I will find you something. But it's not like a constant. Like I don't do it all the time.
I yell at Teague. Like, Teague will make like a beautiful venue and it'll be like so awesome. And I walk in and it's like the default music.
Yeah, it's
I'm
probably
like,
the
Teague,
default.
what the frick, man? This just takes away from the whole thing. I do that to Rem too. Like, I went to one of his apartments. I was like, Rem, what the freak are you doing? He's like, I don't care. People just see it on Twitter. It's like, but anybody who actually takes the time to come visit this, it just cheapens it, the experience, because this deserves so much more to it than default music. So
yeah, and there's
he
a
makes
lot
me
of
I guess
people
pick it out.
on Nokoda's side. There's a lot of people on our side. Like I'm the same way as Alaura too. But I can completely understand though, Noko, from your perspective, especially like you, Rem, and T, because you guys do a lot of commissions. So it's like it's not like you're gonna pick personal orchestrions for every single build that you do, right? And ultimately, at the end of the day, they can change it because it's their house, right? So it
Right,
wouldn't
but
even matter
yes, they
anyways.
can.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's a lot of orchestrion roles will be kind of annoying to get as well. So it's another layer of annoying thing to unlock when you do a build. And also, I guess another reason why I don't focus that much on it is because my houses are not ready for visits normally, since I don't share the addresses. So
Right.
I know it's gonna only be like the clients and their friends visiting. So in the end, they do what they want.
Well, they do. I just
I think as we build
mean-
for ourselves, though, that's Laura, right? So we can kind of tailor
we're
and dictate.
immersive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
want,
and we
'cause-
build for it.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
that's
I'm
why.
not doing commissions. I did them once before and it was terrible. So it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
Definitely not me.
But
It's
Noko's
not my
got a strong
thing.
mental, and I would say that way. Same with Rem and Teague as well. They're all pretty like
Yeah.
confident in themselves and can stand up for themselves really well. So it just works out, right? So yeah.
I'm confident, but everybody wants me to be like a cheap Ashen bride or something. It's like, or a cheap like other designer, and it's like I'd rather like do something that's more interesting. I don't want to do a bunch of regular houses. That's not me.
The
So-
key is to find clients that want to have what you want to build. That's the key for like having fun while building for other people, and so you have to say no at first. You will have a bunch of clients asking stuff, and you kind of have to create your client pool, if that makes sense. So every time someone will come to you and say, "I want this," and you just don't buy with it, be transparent. Say, this is not really something I'm looking forward to build, so I will have to decline, but you can ask this person I know, which I like. For example, one day someone asked me to do like a chocobo breeding house, like a theme around the chocobo, and I was like, I don't really want. It doesn't vibe with me. But I knew Tej would love that shit, so I just told my client, okay,
Oh,
I
that
don't want to do
one.
it. But
Yes.
you know what? Go poke my friend Tej, he will have fun. And when he was poked by the client, Tej was like, "Oh yeah, holy shit, I want to do it."
And
he did
Noko's like,
something
absolutely no,
amazing.
Chocobo.
Right, right. Teague
Yeah.
was like Teague, and I was actually building like my Sid's Rent-A-Choco at the time. So like, yeah, Teague reached out to me, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is what I'm doing with the Chocobo stuff right now. So he took a little bit from like one of my pins that I had, and then he was showing me some pictures of his house, and I was like, dude, no, not that color. Let's change that color up. So he's very sweet. I love working with him. Like sometimes he'll just like ask me for advice, so I gladly give it, and I do
Yeah.
not hold back.
Well, it's better to be honest, and Noko's been very like honest and genuine about and transparent about what he does. So I just really
Yeah.
appreciate both of you guys for being so honest about what you feel about housing. That's kind of what it's about. Just kind of be yourselves, and kind of try to build a
Hey,
sense of a
Dessa.
safer space. So
It's
yeah,
it's actually pretty easy. Like just be transparent, and at some point you will start to naturally attract people who have the same interest as you, because your portfolio will reflect it more and more as you go, and you eventually arrive at a point where you have so many builds that you've done for clients that were also in line with what you love, that every new client will look at these and go like, okay, this is the person I want to hire, and they will ask you automatically something that will vibe with you, and that's how you can like kind of shape your client's pool and end up with a lot of builds that will vibe with what you want. But it's not the case at the beginning. Like when you just start, you always receive a bunch of requests for a bunch of things, and you kind of have to trim it down and be like, okay, I'm gonna focus on this, and this, and kind of find your way. But it's just at the beginning.
like,
After
are you
that,
saying kind of like you
it's-
say no to like the ones that you know you absolutely don't want to do, right? And you kind of focus and tailor to what you do want to do. So eventually you can kind of like curate it to your own needs as well, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm good. Nobody wants murder scenes, really.
Well, you never know, right? I mean, Decibel, hi, thank you so much, Decibel, for stopping by. I mean, speaking of murder builds, Decibel just made a
Yeah.
crime scene build recently on
Yeah.
one of her houses. So I mean,
Right,
I'm sure there's
see?
an audience out there that likes like crime scenes and being in a crime documentary, right? I mean, I'm sure like housing is pretty much limitless, like I said. So yeah, Zara's in it. See, you can do a commission for Zara, like a murder scene commission, right? Yeah, exactly. Tons of folks out there.
Pisa murder scene.
To be fair,
Pisa
like,
Village.
like looking at your portfolio, Alaura, I think a type of clients you would vibe with are conceptual clients. So people who like to have concept builds. It's a specific crowd, but a lot of people want to have concepts in their house rather than just regular houses.
Yeah, I always like to like my goal is like to make houses where you're like you go in there and you're like, where the freak am I? But yeah, I don't, it's too stressful for me, and it's hard for me to say no. So I know that about me. Like I always feel guilty if somebody's asking me for something, and so it's just hard for me to say no. I know that's something I need to work on, but it's just nicer to like not have like all that stress and anxiety, like because I know people like want things done like quick and everything, and it's just a lot of stress for me. So I've just enjoyed like just doing my own thing whenever like I feel up to it. So
Well, I guess
But
if you
I'm
do
al-
ever consider it, I mean, Noko does make pretty good points, right? Based on like what he saw and stuff.
yes, he
so,
does. Yeah, it's just I don't think it's for me personally, but yeah, I mean, you do have a lot of good points, and I always have respect for those that can do commissions and are able to just like get. You just do so many houses in like so short of time. I just don't understand how that's possible. So it's like, okay, yeah, my brain would be like on fire. If I just have one client, it was like a little bit much for me stress wise. But if I would have like a whole list, I'd be just going nuts.
I guess like over time you kind of learn to not be afraid of it. Like at the beginning, the first time I had a big wait list, it was a little bit spooky, but I just went like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna try it, and yeah, I guess I'm not stressed about things. I'm pretty like slow, so I like to vibe and.
You're not slow
yeah,
though.
it's done great. Like people are more patient than you think. Like, people are super patient.
I know, but it hurts my hands too.
I guess like as long as you don't tell them, okay, I'm gonna finish it in X amount of time, it's fine. Like if you are transparent and say, hey, it's gonna take the time that it takes, so please don't like get stuck on me. If it takes too much time, continue to look around, poke other designers, it's fine. So that's the way I approach it with my clients. So they can come in my Discord, they post a request. And I made it very clear that when someone sends a request on my Discord, it's not a waitlist, it's just a request. So it doesn't mean I accepted it, it doesn't mean they have a deadline, it just means that it makes it visible for me. And at some point, eventually, when I'm free, when I have time, I will poke them if I'm interested. But because I'm clear about that, they know they should continue to look around. And if they find someone available earlier, then that's great. They can have their house like faster. But if they didn't find anyone at the time I will poke them, then it can happen. But that's how I try to gauge the amount of requests and the waitlist. I just let people post their thing, and I'm like, hey, okay, it's fine, post your stuff, and maybe it will happen, maybe not, but at least I can see it. And when I have time and I'm like, okay, I can take like 5-6 builds, I will poke the person with the most interesting requests for me, for what I want to build at that time. And I will tell them like, okay, I can make a waitlist now because I'm available and I found a couple requests I like. So let's go with this. And then I make my waitlist. And only at that point, I start to kind of like make promises and say, okay, it will happen. But before that, I stay kind of neutral, like,
yeah,
I can say. Otherwise, it's a nightmare. Like the first waitlist I've done, it was not like this. I just let people enter the waitlist instantly, and I ended up with like 50 requests in there. But everyone was expecting to have the build.
Yeah, you know, funny you mentioned that, Noko, because that's kind of what happened. I mean, I guess for us to be fully transparent too, like, we pretty much asked a bunch of people to come on the show, like different people. And like, we're like, man, like nobody's responding. Okay, like maybe we'll just ask a few more people. Just maybe they're not interested. Who knows? We accepted that, right? But then literally like one of those days after we asked like 20 people, they're all like, yeah, I'd love to come on. I'm like, oh my god, why did I do this? And I think that kind of fell into the same category as you, Noko, right? Where it's like, it's better to leave it up in the air before making anything kind of concrete. But then when people said yes, I was like, oh my god, why did everyone say yes? Why did I ask them? You know, so the next few months are actually going to be kind of crazy when it comes to almost like every week we got someone coming on. And you know, initially we didn't start the show wanting to do that. Like we wanted to do kind of our own little like duo streams together as well, right? Just me and Alaura. So we do have a couple here and there to kind of break it up, but for the majority of the next couple months, we've got like multiple people on. So hopefully, when that's all over and the summertime kind of hits, we'll be able to like do our own things because we do have lots planned for that as well. So yeah, thank you so much for sharing that insight, Noko. It didn't help Alaura; it helped me too. So yeah.
Yeah, I love how you say we.
Wait, what do you mean? No, because like you and the commissions, right? And then me and this, right? So.
Well, I know, but you're saying we like sent out all these.
Oh no, yeah, it was my fault that I asked all of them, but I'm saying we as in because of you and the commissions, right? So.
Yeah.
Is there anything specific you wanted to point out about this build, Noko, at all?
I'm thinking. I don't know. I don't have a. I guess. It was spicy to make because it has a lot of ice partitions and stone partitions, but
other than that, right?
That's also a theme I don't do a lot because it's also quite niche and specific. It's like Neo Tokyo. At least that's what the person asked for, like some sort of futuristic cyberpunk build, but not cyberpunk. Like it's not because Cyberpunk it will be very rusty and kind of like nasty, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like gritty almost, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like some street stuff, but
Yeah.
this one is more like clean, modern, and
Right.
yeah, like
More
well
inviting,
advanced.
right? Not quite cyberpunk, where it's kind of like dark alleyways and like kind of like streetlights at nighttime, right?
Yeah, it's more like futuristic Japanese stuff.
Right.
But I would love to make more of these because it's super fun to do.
Well, when I read Neo Tokyo, I'm not sure if you listen to K-pop at all, but there's a group called, if any of you guys watch K-pop at all, NCT, Neo City. They're a K-pop white band, but that's why I immediately thought of Neo Tokyo. But I don't think that's what they were thinking of. I think it was more along the lines that you were saying, like, kind of like futuristic, modern Japan, right? So, yeah.
Yay.
That's awesome. I guess we can
So
head on to the next one, right?
I think you read my mind.
Yeah.
My mind. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
I finally found a spot where I could jump up. Whee!
So let's head on to Genko then,
Yeah.
which is, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't write down the names of the places, but yeah, I know where we're going. Okay.
All right.
So yeah, that one is actually my favorite theme.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
If
this,
I could live in that in real life, I would.
Really?
the current one or the next one?
The next one.
Okay.
Okay, I see you, Noko. This is kind of like you kind of deserve, like, it would be better if you were born in the Dynasty times, right? Back then? And had your own little, like, office and everything?
I did actually plan something. It's just on paper for now, but when we will have the slot increase and the size increase in 7.3,
Oh,
Wait,
no.
what's
just
happening?
copy them real quick. But
I think it's not open,
most likely in
Noko.
7.3.
Oh. Let me see.
Oh, there is someone actually visiting. Is it? Oh, it is my client. My client is there.
Okay, so
I'm gonna
can they
say-
open it then or
Oh.
not? Or
Yeah, because
Oh,
it's
it is.
closed.
It is actually closed. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna poke them.
Okay.
Good thing they are around. Actually.
thank God.
Hotel.
That'd be kind of cool to see them, to be honest, in person, like kind of like who you gave it to, the client.
Do, 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 do. Oh, wait.
I thought you were running the wrong way, Laura. I see you over there.
I shut up. I am. Just leave me alone.
Now you're running on. I'm not going to describe what that is, but wait,
Yeah.
is this?
Wait,
a
that's.
mannequin.
Oh, are they dealing drugs out here?
Wait, what?
No, there's nothing for sale. Dang. Well, it looks like a drug dealer.
I know. I can't take the screen down though, just because we want to keep
Right, I
these
know.
private. But it would be funny to see this. You guys can just listen to us. Like you guys listen to us anyways too much, I think. So.
Sorry.
Yeah. This is actually a good time to catch up on chat here, though. I think I missed a few here. I did say hello to Lavo, who came in. Thank
I
you so
said
much,
hi to
Lavo.
Dessa.
Yeah, Lavo for stopping by. Another one of Noko's FC mates, and Dessa as well. Yeah, I hope you guys are all like really enjoying this talk with Nokoda and just kind of being over on EU for once, because most of the previous streams that I've done are pretty much on mainly NA and JP, so and some of Materia as well.
Whee!
But yeah, like, are you guys into the traditional Japanese spin that Noko likes? Like, Noko is probably one of the only people that I know who are very heavily invested into the traditional Japanese theme. Like, I'm surprised actually. Like, Alaura, like, do you like it too? Because I know you're like super into animes and stuff like that. So it's like, does that also interest you as well? Like, I know you don't build them yourself, but like, is that something that you like? Or
I mean, I've done one or two actually.
oh,
But yeah, it's older stuff, so you probably don't know about it. Because you don't look at my old stuff, so thanks. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. No, I've done some, but yeah, I think it's neat. And then Noko also did one for Fluffyland, so
Right.
he's got an attraction there. That's really awesome.
Oh yeah, I think we did go to see that actually. It's that one,
Yeah.
that the game show one, right? Or not the game show
Right,
one, but
yeah.
it's like the one where
Yeah, the ring toss.
the ring toss
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, it's like
Oh
a ring
man,
toss. Yeah, yeah,
and he had Fluffy
So
in a
it's-
cage. Yeah.
yeah. It was very awesome. I was so happy that he said yes and joined us over at Fluffyland.
Man. Decibel saying, love Japanese and totally love Nokoda. Such a talent. Love how he does lights and layering with different materials. Oh,
Right?
thanks,
Yeah.
Dessa. Yeah, Noko's awesome when it comes to that.
Thank you very much. That's the first theme I started to tackle, I think, when I started, like at the very beginning. I'm born in Japanese design. Oh, it's open.
Oh,
Nice.
perfect. I can take the little screen
Yay.
down then. That's awesome. Let me just...
Thank you, Noko's client.
Yeah, thank you so much, Noko's client.
Oh, they're here.
Oh,
To cheer them. Yay!
yeah.
Ooh, I am loud.
So they wanted to have like basically
That's
an
awesome.
office, like a Japanese Art Deco fancy office, because they are a writer apparently.
Oh,
Look at this ceiling thing.
that's awesome.
Ceiling light.
Yeah, this ceiling light is absolutely insane, Noko. Like, seriously, like, this really reminds me of... It's not just, like, that old school, like, traditional Japanese dynasty look, but it's, like, it got, like, a modern little touch to it, like, a modern little add to it. It's, like, it's old traditional, yet still very modern. Like, I really love this ceiling here. Holy crap. Oh. That
Thank you.
is insane. Wow. This is totally like a writer's kind of office. This is the most decked out writer's office I've seen. Kind of like the Oval Office, or kind of like the Penthouse office, the top of like a like a publishing company, right? Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, that's the first time I've seen the wondrous window actually be used as a door, actually. Most of the time they kind of use it to layer other things, but...
Yeah, but I mean it fits. Like, if an item can be used as it is, it should be used as it is. Sometimes what I see people doing is overdoing custom furnitures and layers
Right.
when you really could like avoid it and save slots. So it's nice to make concepts and make custom stuff, but if you have an item that fits the vibe and does the thing, just go for it.
Yeah, honestly. Like, you might as well use the door when it has door in its name, too, so...
But like it has the golden trim, it looks fancy. You can dye it so the wood can fit with the other wooden parts of the build.
Right.
So yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Oh, man. So, like, what
That's,
else? Oh, yeah, actually, keep going.
Oh, I was just about to say that's usually how I approach custom furnitures and stuff. It's like I look first if I have something that like cannot does the trick.
Right.
And if we don't have the item by default, I will make it myself. But I prefer to look first if we already have something.
Yeah, there's no point, like, putting all these additional items in if you can use that for other details, right, that are a bit more intricate.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I guess why... Because you said you did this for the client, like, they're kind of like a writer, they like to this traditional Japanese look, I guess. Was this also the color palette as well? This is actually something I mentioned with Saran a few streams ago, about how she kind of really likes to test her ability to kind of blend and contrast different colors and stuff. Like, is that something that you see very naturally as well, kind of like her, or is it something that you have to actively, like, is it difficult for you to balance colors, I guess is my main question, when you're doing
Oh
commissions?
no, I don't know. It just comes as it is. I think orange was working well because it kind of ties the brown, the dark, and the yellow of I mean the golden parts pretty much. It's kind of like in the middle, if it makes sense.
Right.
And it's not a color you see a lot. Also, it fits with the yellow lights and the Hingan undons on the walls. So yeah, I don't know, it just fits, it goes well in there, and I don't really think that much about the colors. It kind of just happens, if that makes sense.
Okay, so it's more like, oh, the clients like this, and then I'm just gonna do my best to kind of work with that, right? Kind of thing?
Yeah, it's like what I like to do is I have a question in my form. I will ask my clients what is their favorite colors.
Right.
And if I can fit them in the build, I will do it. If I cannot, because it just like looks out of place, like if that client asked for like bright pink, for example, I would have putted the place like this for the video recording and screenshot, etc. And then I would have changed it after. Sometimes that's something I do, like it's pretty rare, but it sometimes here and there I will have clients who will want like very specific colors that don't really match the design they are asking for. But since it's just colors, I really don't care. It's like super easy to swap, so I would pick my colors that I think works the best. I will like do my showcase, etc.
Right.
And then I will just swap everything or tell them like, okay, it's good, I'm done. So if you want to put everything in bright pink, be my guest.
That's actually really good, because I find that, especially when I build personally though, is that I feel like color really dictates like exactly how I build, like the rest of it. But I think what's really interesting in that you said is that like they can kind of like, it's almost like a Home Depot, I guess, over here. I'm not sure how it is over where you live, but like Home Depot, I guess, in Canada and the States and stuff, right? Like, it's pretty much like you can like go to the paint store, you get like you pick the color palettes, and it's so interesting that how you can build almost like a colorless build, like, because I think you even mentioned it, you said you don't really care like what color it is, and then people can kind of like input whatever the dye they want to. I think that's really cool because it just opens up that many more I guess available clients, because like they're able, like they'll know that they're able to just pick whatever flavor that they want, and but yet it still works with the build, right? Despite like what your initial thoughts are on about it. So yeah, I guess I'm curious as to see what this would look like in hot pink now. No, maybe not. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like in the end, it's not a big deal, because once you have your screenshots and videos, it's done. You can showcase it, you can show it around. And then it's just the clients who is enjoying the plot. So if they want to have their colors, even if it doesn't fit and kind of breaks the build, it's like whatever. If they are happy with it, then it's fine. And in the end, this is the main goal. So yeah, if they are happy, I'm happy.
That's awesome.
As I can have my screenshots and stuff, after that I'm fine.
Yeah. Once you get those beautiful shots in. But yeah, the Noko table yet again, the Noko staple, the Lakeland. I think Square Enix, honestly, Foxconn or Yoshi P, for listening to this VOD ever, or you're watching live, I would strongly consider renaming the Lakeland table to the Nokoda table or the Sioux table. I think that would be a great, maybe even a hotfix to add into 7.3. Well, we'll just change that. And I love these like these scenic views here. How like you didn't make them just like portraits. You made them like in a hallway almost, kind of like it's very, very far out. I really like that. Oh, wow, this is awesome. Oh my God, the doorways here too, Alaura. Look at this.
Yeah, I know.
I love how he layered this, or how Nokoda layered this.
I never thought like using that window
really cool.
with the tapestry.
Yeah, to layer it like that. Oh wow, you don't even need to have a good gold dye. It's just,
it's like beautiful.
Yeah, it's very regal.
It's too fancy for us.
Well, we're not the writers, she is, so I mean, it makes sense. Oh my God. Oh, I love this bedroom area too. Like, I'm surprised you were able to fit a bedroom here actually in Nokoda. And it's still very layered as well here still.
A tiny bedroom, but yeah, a bedroom.
Yeah.
That was like, I mean, it was the request on paper. It was main area for the office and working space with a tiny nook on the side with a view on the outside and a bedroom on the other side. That's basically what they were asking for the layout.
Wow. That's awesome. I guess the writer does need to sleep eventually, right? They can't just sleep in their very comfy chair here.
Yes, all about the writing and then a little bit of sleep.
A little bit of sleep. Yeah, thank you so much for getting your client to open it. I'm just thankfully she was here as well to be able to open that for us, because I would have hated to miss this one. This one that you call home, basically. Wow.
I'm sending them a little message in French. They are French.
Oh, they're French. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, that's why I put oui, bonjour.
Oh, okay. Well.
The 2 words I know. Yay.
Oh, I see now. I see it in the chat box here.
Yeah.
No, because I usually have it pulled down, so I didn't realize.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let me do some translate thing.
See, I didn't do Spanish this time. Yay.
I just want to type a little message just because I do think it was very thoughtful.
Okay.
I'm using a translator, by the way, because.
Watch it be wrong and you
Oh
said
my
something
god, can you
bad.
imagine? That would be bad. Okay, I think this is simple enough.
Noko's here though.
Yeah, hope I didn't say anything bad.
Okay, so thank you very much for inviting us to your house.
Yeah.
Right?
Alright, yeah, pretty much.
Look at me
good,
go.
Yeah. Okay, I guess we can move on to the next one, right, Noko?
Yep. Do you want to start with Aether, Crystal, or Dynamis?
I thought we were going down the list.
Yeah, like, did you want to change up the order a bit, Noko? It doesn't really matter to us, really. You want to go to Crystal first, maybe, and then Dynamis and then Aether, or?
We could do like maybe let me think.
You're all good, man.
So we saw some Japanese Art Deco. We can start, I guess, with maybe Dynamis, because I really like the two. I guess 3 in Dynamis.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's our home anyway. So
some of my proudest ones, I think.
So do you want to start with the Radeon one first or Dento?
We can do Radiant first.
Okay, perfect. Let me just put that still up then, so we can.
Wait, is that the one that?
Wait, Radeon, right?
Is that the first one?
The first one, yeah, in the Dynamis list. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Good.
Let's
All
just.
The spicy large, the expensive.
There we go. This one, right? Yeah, perfect. I'm just gonna mute the music and head on over to our anime characters over there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the spice. Okay, so I think spicy. I feel like Nokoda deserves 2 hashtags now. It's absolutely spaghetti
Spicy.
and spicy, right? Because you say that quite a bit.
Yeah, I do say spicy.
I think.
Spicy, alrighty, spaghetti.
Oh my god, it's too long. Let's
Already
say.
spicy.
I know,
spaghetti.
spicy, spicy spaghetti.
Is that something we can put too, or I guess we can just put spicy or spicy spaghetti. Whichever. I just put that in for my own sake, so I
Okay.
can.
Alright.
Yeah, so I can reference that later, like whichever one I choose. So I think it's the first time we're making multiple, but I'm totally okay with that because these are definitely things that you say quite a bit. Yeah. Yeah. So is Radeon, this is that one, like I know you said all of them were spicy, but I mean, is this basically the one where, oh yes, the one where you use quite a bit of the neon lights everywhere. Quite a bit.
Yeah, that's the one that costed like 300 million.
Oh my god.
I still haven't gotten a neon light.
I know, we've been trying for so long and it's just like, I think at this point we're just like, oh, whatever. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But then, come to think of it, Alaura, we probably wouldn't even use neon lights anyways in our builds because all of our builds are like light zero pitch black, right? I mean, it's...
We would use them.
Like, where, though? I think I'd just sell mine, to be honest.
I don't care. Well, no. I think the first one I'd almost have to just keep just because. Be like, this is the only
just to
time
savor
I've
it,
ever
right?
gotten
Yeah,
one.
it might be the only time,
Yeah.
too, to savor that.
I don't know what I'd do. Probably just like stick it somewhere, and then Liara will probably be like, "I need a neon light." I'll be like, "Oh, I have one here." Just give it away for
So
free.
niche. Oh my god, Lord. Well, considering how much Liara's helped you, I think you should give that to her for free.
Hey, we help each other. It's not a.
It's not a
two-way
competition,
street.
so yeah, I
Yeah.
guess you're right. Alright, are you guys already here? I guess I'm the last one, aren't
I
I?
am. No, Noko's not here.
Okay, I'm just gonna make
It's
sure.
just
Oh yeah,
me
this
and
is
Fluffy.
Just next door.
Haha.
I arrive.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm here. I'm in
Perfect.
the garden. And there we go.
Perfect.
Zoom zoom.
There he is.
There he is. There we go. Now I can take out the little still area. That
Ah.
is absolutely gorgeous, Nokoda.
Thank you.
Wow. Oh, this is a similar, yeah, the lantern, right, from Kurumi. Your first.
Yeah, I basically did the same.
I like the shadow artifact actually for that one. I did not realize that it did that as well in the first time.
Wait, what? The shadow art.
Kind of like at the
If you want a
behind
fun,
it.
if you want a funny quote, shadows are free slots.
Oh my god, that is a. I feel like that's something we should also put for a quote too, but I don't know if we can fit all of that in. No, we'll just joking, but that's fine. Is that something that you coined, Noko, or is that something that you heard from someone?
I don't remember. I might have heard it somewhere.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's a mystery.
So I guess tell us a bit about this one. Was this like these are all commissions, right? So I mean, what was the client looking
yeah.
for here?
He wanted a Solution 9 living space for he and his friends and an access to the bedrooms.
Okay.
But that was it. He just told me like I want something like Solution 9-esque with a big desk like for gaming, and he wanted a view on the city, and he wanted to be able to access the rooms.
Well, you did just that. Oh my god! Like this
Yeah.
is literally looks like a spaceship almost, right? Like you're kind of coming in from this grand old
Right.
entrance and then into this like giant gaming station right here, right? And then you got like looking out to the city. This is actually almost like an admiral's kind of, I'd say, like battle station kind of awesome like living space here. I think. Like this literally looks like it comes from a movie, Nokoda. Seriously, like kind of like almost like an Avengers like war room kind of thing. It looks really nice. It's got very much got that like very like in your face wow aesthetic, like very extra. The aesthetics are very extra, but like it definitely works here. I love this. Like the open concept too in this room, and it just seems like this is a large, right? But it just seems like it's even bigger than a large to me. Like this really looks like it's like almost 2 larges, honestly. Like how open this is? It's crazy. Wow.
And all the ice partitions, like, did the
Oh
client
my
buy all
god,
those?
here?
Yeah.
Oh
I
my.
Or
think
they
we
already
were
had 'em.
lucky because I had like 80 ice partition on a.
Oh my
on a
gosh.
80?
How did you?
Oh.
Because like I had a client a while ago who had like a bunch of these and he didn't know what to do with these, and at some point he just asked me like, hey, do you want some ice partition if you need them for like filter commissions and stuff? And I figured out like I'm always struggling to find them because clients never have them.
Right.
And like I don't feel comfortable telling them like,
Like,
okay,
you gotta spend
a
your real money
little
for it,
money.
right?
You gotta buy.
Yeah, you gotta buy this or else. Yeah.
So I had like extra gills to spend, and I just told him like, whatever. I just gonna buy your entire stock and keep it somewhere, like as a plan B. So if I'm
Yeah.
stuck on a build, I'm like, I just want to get it done, but I don't have the partition. At least I have like a stock somewhere.
Well, you definitely
Yeah.
used it really well for this
Out
one, though. Oh my god, it definitely came in handy.
Yeah, that's what saved us here.
Wow.
How
just,
many?
So I
Bring
guess
back
like what
my,
were you initially gonna do? Like just for context, just so like everyone is kind of aware, every single one of these is a partition, and up here as well. See, I think it stops like around there, like for the bottom of an ice partition, and then also these are like the sides of the ice partition as well. So like, yeah, just so like everyone's like very aware like how many slots each one of these little trims actually were. So
Is it like 20 of these or?
yeah, I don't know. This seems
I
like
can't actually tell you because I know it's written somewhere on my Discord.
Right.
I have like a.
Oh, yeah, no problem. It's fine.
But yeah, basically, guys just know it was quite a
You
bit
want to know?
make them. Yeah, yeah. We don't need to know. We just know that it's
Yeah.
quite a bit. So, but hang on, let's see. Just about saying too expensive neon lights. Maroon saying Nokoda cooked with all these houses. That's what Maroon was saying. Definitely
There's
cooked with
Danny.
all these houses. I'm late. I'm sorry. Oh, it's okay, Danny. I'm just very glad that you were able to stop by and yeah, like yeah, we're just so happy and so fortunate to have all these housing lovers out here with us enjoying Noko's cooked houses, as Maroon says. So yeah, but yeah, honestly, this one I just wow, Alaura, do you have anything to say about this one?
No, I'm just kidding. No. No, I love the doors, you know, like the door out here.
Oh,
Spaceship door.
Yeah, I love, like, because I like to do spaceship stuff sometimes too, so it's always fun to see, like, new ways of maybe doing that. So, golly, I'm just jealous about all the neon lights, though. I haven't seen one yet.
It's not envious, it's jealousy.
It's just both. It's everything.
For the neons, I
Yeah.
do remember there are 46.
46?
Oh, 46.
Oh
my
my
gosh.
god.
46.
How in the world?
That's pretty crazy.
Wow. And here I am, just like, I can't even fathom having one.
But it definitely worked
Yeah.
here, like how Noko even balanced like even the colors too is very
Right.
like it's got like first of all like the purple kind of like transient gradient trims that are kind of moving around, and then also with the yellow kind of like on the top and the sides, and then also now with the blue. The ice partitions
Right,
work so well with it, honestly. Like if it wasn't there, I think it still would have been good, but it just creates that like even bigger X factor, having a little blue little trim up there.
A little bit more layer, and like it's
Yeah.
kind of like a neon light, because
Yeah,
it's just
basically,
it's like,
almost like a subdued,
Right,
like matte
yeah.
one, right? That's not really glowing, like kind of one that's like turned off, maybe. So
Yeah.
like an LED light, kind of that's been turned off, I think. So
oh wait, that's a dance pole.
oh my god,
Gosh.
There she goes.
When I find it, yeah. Oh, do I not have? Oh, there we go. Yes. No, it's very cool. I love all the layers, and like you are like the master of ceilings. I do not spend like any time on my ceilings. It's usually just a freaking like rock. Yeah, it's too much layering and too much. I don't know. I hate floating. Floating just sucks for me. So like I usually float stuff that can like float in big old chunks to where it's like doesn't hurt my hands too much or anything. And yeah, I don't have a vision for a ceiling because I hardly ever look up anyways. But I do try to remember to look up at yours.
I also think it's kind of different as well though, because Nokoda does do these very like luxurious, very like kind of like
Yeah.
when he does the commissions, like whereas for us, like we kind of like he was saying before earlier too, right, when we were sitting in the Atari build right on over there. He even mentioned too, like you do like very immersive builds where it's like your central focus isn't the ceiling though, right? Like our central focus is kind of making
Yeah.
that overall atmosphere as soon as they walk in, like, oh, where am I? Oh, I'm in this Indiana Jones cave, or oh, I'm getting chased around by a murderer, right? Like it's kind of like it's just completely different. So like
I know.
yeah, like Danny was saying, look, your rock ceilings are the best. Like it really is like your thing, right? Because it kind of like creates like your kind of mood, and with the ceilings thing, it just happened to be good for Noko, right? So I think like he's right that like all of us have our own little like niche little thing that we kind of focus on depending on what style we have. So yeah, totally okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know.
that-
Yeah. Well, my ceilings are afterthought because I don't do the ceilings until the last part. And I'm like, oh yeah, I need to close this up. Oops.
So you just have like a gaping hole at the top, and you're like, oh, I guess it's light zero. Nobody's gonna see anyways, right?
No, I mean I do. like I just like get so entranced in like doing the rest of it, like because like I with like Noko, like I'll start with my
Right.
centerpiece,
Right.
like whatever I want to focus on, but then I start building out because that's like my favorite part is like adding the last bits and like adding color and everything if it calls for it. So then I look up and it's like, oh yeah, I need to do man, all this stuff, all these tabletop items are just gonna
Well, now that you know Noko, maybe like if you do get stuck in that rut, you're like, hey Noko, I'm the last part of my build. What do you think I can do here?
I
seal
did
this
ask
up.
Noko.
Oh, you did?
I did ask
Okay.
Noko one time
Oh,
for
that's
like
awesome.
the air, for my airship terminal,
Yeah.
and then I was like, oh yeah, never mind, because like anything that he has is gonna be like a lot, and I don't think I have the slots for that,
Right.
so I just like covered it up with stuff, and like he looked at saw it, and he's like, oh, I think that's good enough. I think that's fine. I was like, okay, cool.
So did you guys know know each other before this then? Like kind of like very well, or just kind of like in passing kind of thing? Like both you guys?
I don't like. I think when Noko started, it was like when I'm like was more quiet, like in the housing. Like I've kind of just drawn back a little bit, so I just do like sneaky little DMs sometimes to people. At times, like if I see that they're upset about something on Twitter, then I'll just like DM and be like, "Hey, you're doing fine. You're excellent." Blah blah blah. I think with Noko, like I don't know. Did I just reach out to you about Fluffy Land and stuff, and then? I know he does ceilings, so I just like kind of poked him one day. It's like I never asked for help, but I'll ask for this one. So I need to get to know Noko more, because Noko's fabulous.
Oh, no you.
You.
But yeah, I don't remember when was the first time actually. Because for most of the peeps, we kind of all met in the MH Discord,
Yeah.
and then it kind of expanded from there. At least that's where it started from for me.
Right. Yeah, and I'm not in that, so. It's okay.
But then it's like I was meeting people in MH, then through these people I was meeting other people outside of MH, and kind of snowballed from MH, like for me.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. I'm just glad that we all like kind of like know each other a bit more now, and it's a bit more communal and not like in silos. As I was mentioning in my previous streams, I'm just really glad that we're all able to kind of have a nice little hangout, a nice little chat. I mean, that's kind of what I intended with the housing talks. I mean, initially when I first started them, when I had the lovely Danny on the stream like last year, I mean, it was more like an interview, but still, it was a bit cozier than I guess like straight up. I'm sitting on one corner of the room in a dark room. You're sitting on the other corner of the room. There's a table between us. It wasn't ever supposed to be like that. So I'm just very thankful that you guys all had
I bugged
agreed to
Noko a
come out.
bunch and forced him to like me.
Yeah. Oh, that's what Danny
But I
was
tell
saying,
you,
right?
Danny,
Yeah.
always has been. Always has liked you.
What's that?
I always liked you.
Oh my god, that's such. Thank you for the compliment. Oh my god, yeah. I just, I try to just make it very like just very chill and very like open and welcoming to people, because yeah, there's just too many.
Lies. No lies.
Oh man, there's gonna be a fight between Noko and Danny
Oh,
here.
no.
Let's go.
Oh, no.
Yeah, who's gonna win? Woo!
Alaura, you're a moderator, right? you're like the judge in this situation.
Yes,
But
I
yeah,
can be.
guys, let's. I guess we can head on to the next one, unless there's something.
Oh, I'm still
we haven't
learning. Oh my
spoke about.
gosh.
We can. Just looking at the time to try to fit all of these.
Oh yeah. We need to hurry
We
up.
have, what do we have left? We got some, I guess the next, so the next one is a combo. It's actually 2 plots, but I guess we can only check the large, because the medium is pretty much the same. So it's
Okay, so
very, very similar.
So is it number 1
so-
or 2 in terms of like what it says here for us? Like which one is it?
What? Is this?
It's gonna be Mayo from the Den 2 combo. It's the large, basically.
Okay. So let's just head on over there then. Let me just put on the little screen here so we can.
Wait. Can I ask you on Free Company?
Yeah, we'll figure it out when we get there, Alaura. Because like, we were gonna have to go to that word anyways, right? You know what I mean? Like we'll see which one it is
Yeah.
that's open. So the large.
Well, but you can see this, right?
Oh, that. Yeah, it is
Yeah.
that. It is that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh crap! That's not where I wanted to go. Do do do. Dun dun dun.
Who's gonna get there first this time?
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of behind this time because I was waiting for an answer. But I've beaten you guys like a bunch of times already, so I should let somebody else win for once.
Yeah. Let us win, right?
Yeah, exactly. Let you. Being the key word there. Phrase, I mean.
We're gonna go. Oh, okay. We're not gonna go
Wait.
on the large. We're gonna go on the medium instead because the large actually changed.
Oh.
Actually, I think I recognize this. It might be Sally. Yeah, I think it's a build from Sally.
Oh.
But then we're gonna go on the medium, yes.
Okay.
Wait,
So the first
so
one.
medium or large first?
The medium. Only the medium,
Okay.
right? Nokoda?
Yep.
Let me
Yes.
put it in. So.
Ah, too bad. I was very proud of the large, but it's a Sally build, so worth it, I guess.
Yeah.
At least it was not replaced by a 3-floor chocobo mansion or something. would have made me sad.
We would have had to visit that one then, just to show. Alright, so Noko's here, I'm here. I'm just gonna...
Wait. Do. I'm on my way.
Yeah.
La 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 la. Oh, is it? Okay. Ta-da!
You're here.
Yeah, you're welcome, guys. I let you win. Yeah. I try.
Wow, this is... So was this, like, now that you mentioned it was like more of like a combo piece, right, Noko? Was this kind of more... Did you mean a combo piece as in, like, the other one kind of contrasts this one? Or does it, like, complement it? Like the large piece?
Complemented. It was basically the exact same thing, but in a large layout instead. And the goal was to have the personal house in the large. So you had, like, the bedroom, the kitchen, the living room, like, all the personal spaces. And that one was supposed to be the lobby for the FC,
Right.
because it's a person who has their FC. So this is an actual FC. It's not a submarine house. So people come here, and they wanted to have like the lobby chilling spot here, and the large is owned by the leader of the FC, and she wanted to have her personal space on the side, but she wanted the two to be complementary. That's basically the pitch.
Oh, I see. Okay. So I guess why two houses then, right? Because it's like normally I would assume most people just kind of want their one kind of singular house to kind of like have and to kind of like be in and stuff. It's like, why the combo? Was it just something that you thought or that she thought would be like an interesting spin on it?
So basically in my requests I have a specific category for combos, because a lot of clients do have either houses next to each others. Like I had one client, like she had her small and her boyfriend had the house just next door, so they wanted to have two houses very complementary. The build we couldn't visit earlier, the Wahatan, it had also another plot right next to it, so it is also a combo. Like a bunch of clients like that idea of having like multiple houses next to each others, and if you merge them together, it kind of makes like one big house but spread it over different houses. The biggest one I've made, it was like 8 houses. So each house was basically a part of the same house, if that makes sense. So like one small was only the bedroom, Then the
Oh.
small just next door was only the bathroom. Then you had only the kitchen in yet another house, and so on and so on. So instead of having everything in just one house and kind of have to use the slots for everything, you could just have only a bedroom and make a banger bedroom, then make just a banger like kitchen on the side, and it would allow us to have more details and more stuff, and to also have like different purposes to use all the plots.
You know, I'm really glad that you said that, and that's absolutely insane that you did it like an 8-house kind of thing, but that actually touches on like back in the feudal era, like in feudal Japan. A lot of the times, like especially, you know, like the TV shows and the animes and stuff, they did have like, you know, those complexes, like the feudal Japan complexes, right, where they'd have like one bathhouse right here, they'd have like their kitchen area in this one house, right, and then in another house on the complex they had their living area, right? So it's almost, I know it kind of like matches your whole traditional style, but it kind of matches that theme a bit, right? Because it's like,
Yeah, that's funny that you say this, because that was actually the idea behind it.
okay.
Nice.
I guess I know my history.
It was a traditional Japanese combo.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder what the bath is. How was the bathroom though? Just doing that bathroom.
Yeah, so you got like marble ceilings everywhere and these crazy like indents and stuff, you know. Yeah.
That'd be neat to see.
Yeah.
I think I'm not sure it is open anymore,
Yeah.
because it was like a long time ago. But I
Oh.
could show you the video later if you want.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
that
sure,
would be cool, yeah. This is still so like amazing though, and it's just like, it's just,
This is amazing.
this is, oh, we got to type that in. There's a message book here, Alaura. What? Only 10 likes? What is this? Guys, this is criminal.
I guess like my books barely have anything because I don't share the addresses, so my houses are very rarely visited.
No, like them a lot because, yeah, I just need to like that, so.
Thank you.
Yeah, I found the book. That's why he saw it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it wouldn't have been glowing, right? Yeah, until you clicked into it.
Yes. You're welcome.
But guys, look at even, I just had to point out this one little thing, like even into the FC chambers here, it's so decked out. Like I don't know anyone else who puts this much actually effort and time into making the actual entrance to the FC chambers this intricate. Usually it's just like, oh, there's a door, oh, that's it.
Yeah, definitely not me.
Yeah, this looks more like a
I just
front
close
entrance.
it off.
Yeah. I'll
I
stick a
keep you
random
from
door.
it.
But I like how you
Like-
stretch the design, like you were saying, Noko, that you were able to stretch the design all the way around because you had those slots, right? Because you didn't have the bedroom, because you didn't have the kitchen or whatever, right? You were able to kind of stretch it all the way around. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. Since it's just like one vibing area, it gives you like more freedom to focus on the structures and the layout. That's also why, in general, when I take commissions, I cannot try to limit the amount of features people ask for. So sometimes they will say like, hey, I want to have the living room, I want to have a bathroom, a bedroom, I want to have a library, a balcony, and I would go like, whoa.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god, Noko, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but Ruriko just came to our chat. Ruriko, if you guys know the Chinese designer on Twitter, Ruriko. Yeah, the not the Lalafell, the Aura designer, but hey Riri, thanks so much for stopping by. Isn't it like late for you? Oh, I forgot you're Yorugata, that's why. Hey Riri, thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, we're just at one of Nokoda's builds right now at his build Dentao. It's like a Japanese traditional combo build. So right now we're just in his medium right now. So I crawled out of the hell of M6S. Yes, Ruriko does raiding as well. She's also done all the ultimates just like I have, but this time I'm kind of taking a back seat and focusing on the housing stuff. But I mean, I don't know how Riri does it because she does housing quite exceptionally and she does raiding quite exceptionally as well. So it's kind of like a double threat there. So, but yeah, thank you so much for coming despite your savage woes there. I think Nokoda is actually saying that he was hopping into raiding this current tier Riri. So yeah, lots of designers do rating as well. Like I think like Dividus is one of them as well, who kind of does ultimate rating as well on top of the housing and stuff like that. So yeah.
Gaming.
Hey, Ping.
Oh, nice. Did you want me to show this video, Noko, or did you want to wait till afterwards? It doesn't really matter.
Oh, you can just watch it after. No worries.
Okay, yeah, I just wasn't sure if you want to show it or not, but
Just throwing this here if you two are curious.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
for sure, Noko. I'm
yeah, I
definitely gonna
wanna
watch it
see it.
afterwards. So, where are we heading to next? Like, I guess we can move on to the next one, right?
Oh, I just wanted to say something.
Oh, sorry, Alaura. Yeah.
This one, like, I like how like the flooring is just kind of pairing with the ceiling. Like,
Oh wow,
it's all
it
both
is.
outline, very, like it
It's
just
very
is really
symmetrical.
kind of matchy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice that you noticed.
Thank you.
Wow.
See, I noticed something. Are you not proud?
I am proud because I didn't notice that.
Yes.
I'm not as
haha.
perceptive as you, so yeah.
Sort of like custom tatami mirroring with the ceiling.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
crazy. Wow, that's awesome. Now I'm gonna look at the other Noko builds, like Noko, the ones that you're doing, and see if you actually mirror them as well, or is this one of the only ones you actually do that, the mirroring effect?
I do it sometimes,
Okay.
not all the time, but yeah, I do it quite often.
Okay, I'm gonna have to notice that a bit more. So it's not just Noko's not just about the ceilings; he's about the floors as well. So, yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Of course he is. I mean, that's why he's got so many layers
Yeah.
with.
I feel like ceilings and flooring sometimes are a little bit slept on.
Yes.
So you would enter a design and it looks amazing. You have like super grandiose walls and layers and stuff. Then you look up and it's just flooring mats, or you look down and it's just like the late.
Man, you're calling me out like, pretty hardcore right now with the flooring mats. I actually have been doing a secret build that I will be releasing next week that completely goes with your narrative, Noko. I have flooring mats up there, but it is a more intricate ceiling. It's just not just flooring mats. There's something else there as well, but I love being called out on stream, so... But yeah, I guess we can head on to the next one then, eh, Noko? Thank you so much for showing this combo build. It's very new to me because I'd rarely see this kind of stuff happen, and clients wanting, like, there's a clientele that wants it as well. Where did you want to go? Did you want to go over Crystal or Ether, Noko, for this one?
We could go on Crystal.
Okay.
And what do you want to see first? There is like a Victorian build in a small. There is a medium modern, like dark modern one. And the last one might be my favorite, I think. It's underwater Art Deco venue. So it's supposed to be some sort of like music bar area.
Oh, like a soundbar
We
kind of
could
thing,
go-
It's
right?
like a small bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want to see, Alaura? I mean, what does chat want to see? Like, now that you explain it, do you want to see Victorian style, the dark modern style, or I guess Noko's favorite, the underwear Art
Stop.
Deco?
I'm stopping
The
for the
last one has,
Victorian, but it doesn't matter.
I'm pretty proud of my ceiling in the Art Deco one, the large.
Okay. So do we decide where we're going then, or
Is-
like, did you want to see one of the three or all of them, Noko? Because we can see all of them if you'd like. We could just like speed it up a bit if you'd want.
Your favorite one, like,
We
or
can see all of three.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can see.
Okay,
all of
let's just start with we'll just go down the list that we have here then, and then we'll just do the small, medium, large, and then we can kind of and like go on to the large afterwards. So yeah, let's head over to the Victorian one, I guess. Yeah, let me just put on the little. Which one's that one? Lupine, right? The Victorian one, Noko?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Yep. That's the one I posted last Thursday. It's quite new.
Ooh, see, I always somehow miss your posts, Noko. Like people like you, Teague, like even Dani, I've missed a lot of her posts recently, and I don't find out till like 2 weeks later. It's like, oh my god, someone posted a build and I didn't even know about this. Yeah, the algorithm's still kind of crazy, honestly. Man.
If you want to know, it's for me. It's basically every week on Thursday and at around 6 p.m. for me. So Look at your clock right now. This is approximately the time where I post every Thursday.
Oh, so like after
I'm
one
trying
for us. Okay.
to stick to the schedule.
That's actually good for consistency purposes,
Wow.
right? Because you never know how much. Yeah, it's just to see kind of how it goes, right? As well, and like for you as well, I think, right? Yeah.
You guys are late.
You are already there?
Yeah, I've parked out
She's
in
so
front of it.
fast.
Wait a second.
I
I
know.
don't think I can get there. What the heck? That's weird. Oh, Balmung's closed for me. What the heck?
Oh.
It's congested. Oh no. I don't think I can get there.
Yeah, it might be tricky to get there actually if it's Balmung, so ugh.
Let's go to. I guess we'll go to Dark Modern for now until Balmung opens, right? We'll go to the one on Basalt. That one, the medium.
We can try later if
Yeah.
we got more luck.
Yeah, for sure. So let's just go to the Basalt first.
Dang
Then.
it.
Yeah. I did not expect this to happen, but I completely forgot it was the weekend, right? So I mean, weekend usually Balmung's pretty crazy because it's a lot of RP and a lot of venues, right? So.
I cannot go there myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
the only one here,
So,
but I don't have a
We
way
would
to
have
show
we would
it.
have to like talk through Alaura, right? And Laura's like, "What do you see there, Alaura?" And we'd have to,
Wow, this is beautiful. This is blue.
at least we have the picture, right? In case, so yeah, so
Yeah,
Just gotta
exactly.
change
It'd
that.
be like
We're
there's
heading
there's
to-
two chairs. They're blue, and
yeah. Oh, Ping! Hey, thank you so much for joining, Ping.
Wow, Pink's
Oh
been
yeah,
here
Ping's.
for a while.
Oh yeah, Riri. Ping's another Ultimate Raider, by the way, that I met from NA, and Riri's over on JP and playing, and then also CN as well. So, yeah, I think Ping, you cleared through, right? I think because you showed the red mage weapon. I remember the other day. Everyone says they're washed up, just like me. We always say we're washed up, and we go back to the next Ultimate strong. So, yeah, it's.
Are you going to Tiempo or Basalt?
I'm going to Basalt.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. You're at Basalt too, right, Alaura? The second one?
The dark modern.
Yeah, the Dark
Yeah.
Modern one, yeah.
Yeah, I'm headed there. Okay, there it is.
Even like this server, wow. Even these servers are very congested to get in. I never had this long of a queue. Yeah.
Crystal is always a bit spicy to get in.
Spicy one you got in too because of the content, so. Is there like an RP kind of server like over on EU Nokoda? Is like one that's like popular for it? Like the RP, the venue and stuff like that? Like besides Chaos, I mean, like in terms of the actual the server, like RP, like very heavy RP ones inside Chaos.
I don't know. I don't know if there is one equivalent to like Balmung in EU, but I think Shiva is quite popular.
What? So the one Alaura and I are on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see a lot of venues over there, like Shiva and Zodiac. But,
Oh my god.
in Chaos, I don't know yet because I've been there for like not that long.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys aren't here yet.
Oh.
Yeah, I was on my way, but to the wrong one.
I should have been more clear. It was confusing though because I was also saying how awesome his favorite one was, right? And I think that's where I messed up on that. But yeah, hopefully Balmung opens up again, like after we visit these ones, and hopefully we can kind of get in. If not, it's not the end of the world, right? But
I saw it at least.
but you have a character on Crystal, then I'm assuming though, right, Alaura? You have like characters everywhere though, so that's probably how you got in. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm
She
awesome.
cheated.
Yeah, you cheated. Yeah.
I did not cheat. I'm awesome.
That was like not even a good reason.
Me being
I
awesome is always
crashed.
good.
I will be back, but I crashed for some reason. Don't worry, you can if you are already on the spot, you can.
He's not in here yet.
You can start without me. I will just join in.
Okay, sure. Yeah. We'll just
Okay.
put the screen down even if you're not here. Then okay, perfect. Yeah, we might as well do a little bit of our own exploring before Noko comes, right, Alaura? So, oh, great. I actually kind of wish Noko was here, and I'll see you guys. I'll tell you guys in a minute. But I really don't want to be sitting beside her alone, as you can see here. This is kind of uncomfortable because
that why you look?
Is just at the
you
same
look-
level of the sandwich.
Yeah, Alaura's head is just like halfway, right, to the sandwich, because she's so small. Yeah, I just really don't even appreciate you being in my presence, Alaura, like at all. So
I know you don't appreciate
Yeah.
me.
I'm just
We've
kind of
already
anxiously waiting for
established
Nokoda to
that.
come, so there's at least another person to speak with. Yeah.
That's why you just get the drink and I get the whole feast here.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
aren't
you-
public ping. We're just kind of touring Noko's private addresses, so that's why I had to put the little stills up and stuff like that. But I will be posting Noko's housing snap and stuff like that, and his link tree, so it's like his link to his card, his YouTube, and also his streaming page as well, because Noko also does housing streams now. He does,
Yep, he does it
weekly
all.
housing. Yeah, he does it all. He does commissions. He does weekly housing streams. He also has variety streaming. The most recent game Noko played was Monster Hunter, the new Monster Hunter game, which I still haven't played and probably never will. So I've been kind of living vicariously through his stream. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys want to check him out, actually, I'll just shout him out right now since he's making his way over. You guys want to follow our dear friend Nokoda. He is starting streaming now, so if you want to hit up with the follow, like I said, he does do those weekly housing streams and some variety streams as well throughout the week. So, yeah. Oh God, she's staring at me. Oh, thank God, Noko's here. Oh my God, I was about to pass out. Yeah,
I'm back.
yeah, you're back.
Yay, welcome back.
Yeah. Let's sit on over here though, because I feel bad Noko just standing. So, yeah. I love how you incorporate the bonsai in almost every one of your builds, Nokoda. Is that kind of like almost like a staple piece for you to include, like as an accent?
Oh,
I love the bonsai. I don't
Yeah.
know. I just love this item. It's neat.
So tell me about this one. This dark modern was, I mean, it's not traditionally, I think, what I would first assume to be dark modern. So did the client kind of give you kind of like a bit more full range on making it a bit different than that? Because like even like the looking out into the window there, like I'm surprised it's not like darker patterns all around. Like what was like going on with like the request? Yeah,
Dark modern is probably not the right term I should have used. Yeah, it's like I was saying dark because it's mostly like dark wood. There are a lot of black elements in there. The black stone walls, so it's pretty dark colors, but it's not like a dark build. It's more like minimalist Scandinavian modern, but with dark tones.
right. Okay, so it's almost like it's not quite dark modern, but it's a close to that, but like more like a mixed. Scandinavian style. I don't really see that too often. I think the only other person that I see a lot is probably Arano, right? Who does a lot of those. But
I think now we do see a lot of Scandinavian modern, but people just call them modern. That's all. But that's basically any build with a lot of very clean trims and like with wood.
Right.
A lot of white rectangle partitions. Like a lot of these minimalist modern builds you see. They are kind of Scandinavian modern, but it's just that people just say modern. They skip the Scandinavian.
Okay,
word.
I learned something new because like I never do modern myself, right? So I don't like so they kind of generalize it to make it easy, I guess, right? Like they don't really specify because like most of them, like you said, are Scandinavian modern, right? So, well, that's really interesting to know, though. Wow. So that's actually kind of like funny how like a lot of NA designers have. Popularized it when it was like an out of region.
A good point.
Yeah.
I've been associating IKEA adjacent builds as Scandinavian. That's true. IKEA is very Scandinavian. So every time you see a modern build with very irregular shapes and weird like layouts and a lot of usage of wood, that would qualify as Scandinavian. So that's something we see a lot. But it's very popular both in the game and in real life. That's something you see very often.
Yeah, especially with like black trim and black windows, black framing and stuff is very in these days, right? But yeah, because like a bit of my background, I used to be in, I used to design like in real life. I used to design like house stuff. So like I could do like, I designed like doors, I designed windows. So it's so funny how like in the game I literally hate doing that, like the modern stuff. But then like in real life, like I'm able to do it. I think that's the funny part, the funny juxtaposition there, because it's like it doesn't make sense. Like when like my skill of doing it outside translated into here, but no, it doesn't. I think it's because I feel in the game it's very limited compared to real life, but also that like there's certain aspects that I find enjoyable designing it outside of the game rather than here, because you can't really design like what the intricacies that you can in real life, pretty much in all the physics behind it. But no,
Yeah.
that's why I really appreciate still like modern designs, even though I don't build them myself. But I really appreciate when people like you and others as well are able to make these like completely like intricately like amazing like creative work and stuff that I couldn't possibly fathom doing in the game. So, but yeah, like what Ping was saying too about what you were saying, Noko, too. Like IKEA, like they got the did IKEA originate in Sweden then? Because it's got the Sweden colors, right? Like the yellow and blue and stuff. Or do you guys know?
They do the Swedish meatballs, although
Yeah, because like it's their colors, which is also Scandinavian country, right? Sweden. So yeah, I always thought that, but I'm not sure if it. I don't know. I don't know if you guys know that lore, but yeah.
I'm not sure. I never actually been to an IKEA, so
Oh.
I have no idea.
really?
I thought there like it's like tons everywhere
You
though.
should. It's so fun to explore. You
But-
get lost a lot, and it kind of looks like a maze, but a maze filled with very cool stuff to look at.
Yeah, well, the closest one's like 2 hours away from me, and
Oh.
plus it's just I already look lost enough in just a regular store. I get approached by people sometimes. They ask me if I'm lost, and it's just like, nah, I'm just looking around. Apparently, I have a lost look in my eyes. So yeah.
Oh,
that might
Isa
not be
saying,
the thing.
yeah, IKEA is Swedish. Okay, yeah, that makes sense, just
Okay.
because of the colors. And thank you so much, First Time Chatter, for stopping by. I'm curious, like, how did you find the stream, Isa? Was it through my ex, or was it kind of through the Discords that I've been posting in? And yeah, Ping, yeah, he walk around, get hungry, eat meatballs, easy. It's kind of like a Scandinavian Costco almost, right? Except it's not really quite like a warehouse, I'd say, because that would be like IKEA's a bit more polished than that. So, but
Yeah, but the frozen meatballs, I don't know. My mom makes Swedish meatballs for like Christmas
Right.
Eve. That's our tradition. Like so.
oh, nice.
Because my grandpa is like 100% Swedish. So
Oh my God.
yeah. So
See that IKEA blood in you then. I'm surprised you're not doing
well-
modern then.
I do modern at my in real life home. I can't do my regular stuff.
Okay, so you're just like
that
me
I-
then, right? Where it's like modern IRL,
Yeah.
but then modern not in the game, right?
Well,
yeah.
I showed you what I did.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do what I do in game. 'Cause I would be arrested.
Oh my God.
You are a criminal.
No, not in real life.
Oh no.
I
Oh
know,
yeah.
I know boundaries.
Wait, Ice is saying, "Oh, Nokoda tweet." Yeah, that's awesome. I'm always curious how it goes. I do find a lot of the times, especially for housing, X is pretty much the main central focus. Like, you're on Blue Sky, right, Nokoda, as well?
Yeah. I ended up making one as well.
Yeah. I just think X still though is still the primary spot for it, because especially with like, I guess if Ririko is still here, a lot of the times X is kind of like the go-to for a lot of the foreigners, like the CNs and the JP designers primarily use X. So yeah, I think it's still
I think
kind of like
it stays the biggest platform because it's a well-established one.
right.
I still made a Blue Sky because I know a lot of people ended up quitting X and are only using Blue Sky, so I kind of want to stay visible.
Right.
And it's like pretty easy. You just have to copy your tweets and copy paste them. So
Yeah,
at least they
for sure. Yeah, I know I should really do that, but yeah, I should just do it. I don't know why I'm going on about it, but ping saying you mean Alaura won't light up a dumpster in real life.
Yeah, I don't know, but I did accidentally throw trash on top of her.
Well, that's why you have
That
video
was in
games,
there.
right? You can do things that you can't do IRL. So, yeah.
I know, but I did hit a raccoon once in
Oh.
the dumpster with trash, and he's
Oh
like,
my God.
"Argh."
It's more fun in a video game, anyways, right? Because no one gets hurt. They can respawn. You can do it again, right? So.
No, it grunted at me. But did you know raccoons can purr?
No.
That's adorable.
It's not adorable when they're like have babies right up like in your attic and you hear it like them purring and stuff, and they make scratching noises throughout the night, and then you try to tell like the management about it, and they're just like, it's just a bird, it's spring. And it's like, if that's a bird, that is the biggest freaking bird I've ever heard, and I didn't know birds could purr.
I'll have Nokoda, and they're like, oh my god, it's so cute. And you're like, they're absolutely not cute. I was terrorized for months.
I couldn't sleep for a month. And then the thing like peed all the time, like on top, like where my closet was, like in the roof of my closet. So it was just like, this smells bad. I have to move everything out of here. And they finally believed me. And
I don't think there's any
like,
more raccoons in this one. It's pretty safe here, I think.
Yeah, sorry, I went on a tangent.
No,
I can
it's
go
okay.
on tangents too. Yeah.
No, I know. I talk too much, so it makes sense though.
It's totally not related to housing, but there you go.
But yeah, you guys want to head on to the next one then? Like maybe we'll try going to Belmont, or if we can, right? But if not, then
The other, yes.
the other one. So
Where am I?
it's,
Yeah, we can try Tiempo. I know that one is open. And
yeah, let's just go to
Balboa
Tiempo
is
first, and if we
filled.
can't get to the other one, then we'll just skip it, right? So yeah, okay, perfect. Let me just put up the little slides
What,
here.
the
and-
underwater one?
Ooh, the underwater one. That one looks absolutely stunning, Noko. I see it now.
They're all
Well,
stunning.
they're all stunning, but this one particularly is probably my favorite one too. And I'll let you know a bit more why once I teleport over there. But yeah.
My gosh, and it's just
That
so
one was
full.
like a musician client.
Yeah, I'm really into music too, which I think is why I really was drawn to it. And I'm also into the whole Amarat aesthetic, like the ancient aesthetic. I mean, as you can see with my profile picture, I'm wearing the robes, right? So
Yeah, you're hitting all the points for him.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's like 11 out of 10 for me already, just based on theme alone, like let alone the design. So
Okay.
all right, let's head on over there. Now, what did the client, I guess, did he kind of give you a bit more free rein on this one as well, or was he very specific in exactly what he wanted for this kind of sound kind of booth area?
For this person, he wanted something specific. Most of the time, people have a specific idea for the layouts, but I still have freedom to arrange them the way I want, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
I knew he wanted to have a music stage. He wanted to have a little small bar on the side. He wanted to have the main living space in front of the stage, but he also wanted to have a bedroom, and that was pretty much the grocery list, quotes. So I knew I had to work with this, but after that, like for the layout itself and such, it was pretty free.
Right.
And it needed to be
Oops.
underwater also, because that was the theme he wanted. Like he wanted something like I think he has like an Amorotin music venue underwater.
Oh. Okay.
I'm gonna play for you guys. This can be awesome. Hey.
Just gonna take the screen down now. Oh, I love the music. It's very Emirat. I love this. Oh my god, guys. Well, thank you for giving that explanation. Honestly, like, I'm a big fan of cityscapes, so it's definitely brings back all the Shadowbringer / Endwalker feels, with like kind of like being in the underground, the little area there, and just having the Hithel Deus harp, the cello, Just everything
That was
about
the best vibe. The ancient vibe is really strong.
Yeah. Do I even have my ancient glam here? I think I do. Oh yeah, of course I do. Just gonna put that on because I'm a nerd, so.
You are.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, though. Honestly, like, the backdrop alone is really like, boom, wow, amazing. And you know what I like about this is that although it's very like in your face, like very kind of like popping, it's kind of not too, which allows you to kind of focus on the other aspects of the build too, like this glorious ceiling here. Wow. Wow, this is kind of like you, Alaura, with the ceiling, with like the rock and stuff. But it's like, oh my
but you
god.
take out the lamp and you take out all the wooden stuff and just.
Look at that though. That's like almost like
awesome.
an inverted pond almost, right, Nokoda? Is that what you're going for?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like it is supposed to be a glass
Underwater.
ceiling. Unfortunately, we don't have glass, so
Right.
Yeah.
we're gonna just pretend there is a glass. But yeah, it's supposed to be like a underwater glass ceiling.
Oh my goodness.
It's like we're in Ariel's cave.
Yeah, or like in a theme park where you kind of see this like completely decked out like ceiling out like SeaWorld or something, right? Oh,
yeah,
man.
that was the idea.
I need a smaller mic. I can't reach the mic. That might be a good thing.
Oh my god.
Hello.
This is so good.
Oh wow, look at this.
So you probably really like this too, Nokoda. Like, did you choose the colors then, like the black, gold, and white? Because it completely matches your aesthetic completely.
Yeah, I think like I kind of based my character's aesthetic around this, but for Art Deco, I like to play with blacks, dark browns, whites, golds. Like I just feel like it fits very much in that type of themes. But
well, that's probably why we get
like
along, because I have the
I
black,
wanted
gold, and white going on here too with my like lens, right, with this friggin' stuff. So. Yeah. Oh man. I'm curious to know if this bar was your idea or his, because I guess because it is kind of like you said, it was like a sound bar kind of area, so it kind of makes sense that there is kind of like live music going off at the front and kind of like comfy seating. But like, I guess my main question was like, was the bedroom something that was like a non-negotiable, or was it something that you decided to add in afterwards, like considering like the main sounds like bar / lounge area was like the main part of the build? Like, was that something you decided, or was that something that they wanted?
Oh no, they wanted to have a bedroom.
Right.
But I feel like it was fine, like it was okay.
Right.
At least it didn't like prevented me to do what I wanted to do. So that's usually how I approach it. Like when I'm looking at the responses on my form, like for the clients, I look at what they want. And if I know I can make it while keeping it like looking good, I will do it, like whatever they ask. But if I see like it's too much or it will like not fit or be weird, I will just explain why, and we will try to find another way around it. But here, I don't know, I felt like it was okay. He just wanted to have like the living space and some sort of area to vibe with his friends, and wanted to have a little bedroom on the side, but I thought it was not a problem, like in terms of the slots and the layout, so just went for it.
That's awesome though, honestly. Like, I just...
She's gonna try all the beds.
Oh, even... Oh, we gotta take a G-post here. Sorry, Noko, we gotta pause the stream for just 1 second. We usually, every like, kind of like double bed that we have, we usually take a very loving photo of us, and it's usually us facing away from each other just to show how close we are, right? So, yeah, we just
murder.
Yeah, like to show off our stuff. Oh, follower goal met 130. Oh my god, I did not even know I even had that many. Thank you so much. Whoever followed, I guess like they just loved us in our bed here, so thank you so much. Who was it? Oh, Isa. Oh, I missed a few of you here actually.
yeah,
After
okay.
Farty Armpit, I got Nix. Thank you so much for following. Nix is an ex-colleague of mine who we worked at the Prominence nightclub with Noah for the past couple of years, and yeah, thank you so much. He was the fabulous bartender there. So, thank you so much for stopping by, Nix. Coffee Charged, not sure who Coffee Charged is, but thank you so much for following. Isa from Noko's tweet, thank you so much for following. Morgana is the 130th member. Thank you so much, Morgana, for following. And Morgana is also a fellow housing designer as well, and she's been popping off quite a bit. I think she just, if I'm not mistaken, she just posted a post maybe yesterday or the day before. So yeah, if you want to check out her stuff as well, she's also a fabulous housing designer.
When she started posting like builds around a lot, I quickly had my eyes on her portfolio, and I was like, I will watch your career with great interest.
Oh my god, so like you pretty much like known her pretty much even before, like, because I think I saw her stuff a long time way back when too. Like she started quite a bit ago, but I think it wasn't just catching on until recently, right? So,
and I remember when we did the Golden Goobs, there was a section for like newcomers, and I told the gang like, hey, we need to put Morgana in there because she's popping off.
yeah, yeah. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, I love this a lot, and I mean, I would love to stay here forever, but I mean, you kind of want to stay here forever too, don't you, Noko? Though, because I mean, this is like you said, like one of your favorite ones. So, oh my goodness.
I'm pretty happy with this one.
Yeah.
You don't see many people asking for Art Deco builds as well. It's a bit niche.
Right.
Ooh, I can make creepy shadows.
Creepy shadows. What are you talking about?
Oh, you
Hey,
probably
where are
don't
you?
have that on.
She's being a menace.
In the corner.
Oh, I didn't even see. Wow. Okay. They should make a Lalafell lampshade, and they'll use your character model for it. I think. For the
I know,
future
but you
patch.
don't have shadows on, so you don't see.
Yeah, I don't see it. Oh, I guess I could turn
Well,
them
we
on
post
just
a
so I could see it,
screenshot.
you know? So, let me just do it just for the purpose
If
of
it
this.
works.
Oh my goodness. That is kind of scary, man.
Look at my eyes.
I mean, can you imagine walking into your home and just seeing like a giant Alaura shadow there? I feel like
Oh
I'd
my
walk in
gosh,
and
my
walk out
eyes
and lock the
blink.
doors and call the cops, right? Like,
Can you see the eyes blink?
yeah, I can see it. I saw that.
This is creepy.
Oh my god, I see those little like eyes there. Let me just, like right here.
Yeah, they blink.
Oh my goodness. You're the new Savage Raid. Or the new Ultimate
Yeah.
Raid. Oh, hey Teague, thank you so much for stopping by. I
Hey,
know it's a bit
Teague.
of an earlier stream, but we had to account for the time zone difference, and I really wanted the most people that we could get out here, especially for EU and kind of respecting Noko's time as well, so.
Right, Noko was like ready an hour beforehand.
Oh my god, I was like, oh my god,
"No."
like, don't, like, no, don't scare me like that. I was like, man, I'm not even awake yet. I was like, oh man, I don't know what I'm gonna do, so.
Like, I still need my second latte.
Yeah, it all worked out. Yeah, us like American. Well, I guess like I'm not American, but I mean, I'm just gonna say I am. I'm from Canada, but us Americans over here are super lazy and just like we just kind of. Man, maybe I shouldn't have said that. But like we tend to roll out of bed on Sundays. It's usually kind of like our big rest day for most people. So, yeah. We're doing great, Teague. Thank you so much. You actually stopped by at one of my, you could probably tell, one of my favorite builds of all time, I think, now. It's definitely in my top 5 now, because...
You are in your element.
Yeah, it's just... This Amaranth one, I can't get over this, Noko, seriously. I mean, like, the whole Amaranth thing means so much for me, and, like, I mean, a lot of my community already knows, like, how much I love it already. But it's just, like, really a lot of good memories from Shadowbringers MSQ when a lot of my old friends still play the game. They don't anymore, unfortunately, but... And just the whole, like, Emmett's my favorite character in the game, so... I really just enjoyed the whole ancient arc there, so... Yeah, it just means a bit more than other things, so... And you did a fabulous job with this ancient themes soundbar lounge venue, so... Yeah, it's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, we can try moving on to maybe the other one on Crystal, right? To see if it's up, Noko, maybe? We can kind of
Right,
check
you
it
did.
out.
We can try. I think Balmung might still be congested at that time, but we can take a look, and if it is, we can go to maybe the one in Ether instead.
Okay.
You didn't sign.
It's
Are you not going to sign the book? It's
I think
right
I
there.
did, didn't I? Oh, I didn't?
No, you
actually
did
have
not.
Oh my
right,
God.
we have right the time to check last one. Then in like 20-ish minutes, I will need to move to my FC for the event.
Oh, okay, so let's just skip the
Okay.
Balmung then, and we can go straight to the Ether one, right? You're saying?
Okay.
Alright.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
that's
Yeah,
what
it
I
probably
need.
makes it easy, because
Yeah.
Balmung probably won't be open anyways, like you said, right? So, yeah. Okay.
I'll
me
meet you
just
guys
look that one
there.
up.
Rest
Yeah.
in peace, Lupine.
Yeah, it's wait, hang on, which one is it? Falcon. Oh, this one. Okay, I see now. This, I think I saw this build of yours. Who else was doing a similar build? Another designer was doing something almost around the same time as
that
you.
was funny. That was Rexy, and we basically had like all projects at the same time, and that was super funny because I was building the bike, and as I was working on this, I was also like just vibing on Twitter on the side, and I saw her tweets. Like, hey, I'm doing a garage, so I just poked her. Like, oh, what the fuck? Are we working for the same client right now?
Oh my god. And they're just
Yeah.
both like asking you, and nobody knows, right?
So that was funny. We had the same project at the same time.
Nice.
Man. Well, I guess like that kind of style is also in style. I think, like honestly, in the past while, especially with the whole solution, I think it brought back a lot of steampunk designers as well. Like that was kind of like steampunk. I kind of see on and off, but yeah.
That's kind of funny how you have like waves of certain types of themes which are like popular for some time, then it's another one, then it will be another one. Like you have this obviously when you have like, let's say Christmas, like every Christmas you see a bunch of cottages.
Right.
Then at some other points you will see like a bunch of moderns, then a bunch of something else. It kind of also changes depending on what items are arriving on the market. Like if you have new items that are very nice for certain themes. Yeah, that's funny. Always something I find interesting to watch, how the themes are kind of settling.
Yeah, it honestly makes it a lot better for us as not only us as designers, but also the clients and the housing enjoyers as well, because like you don't want to have the same theme for like an entire year, right? That would just be so boring. So it's kind of nice that it kind of fluctuates in and out, and then by the time it does, let's say, cycle around to the new, like let's say you have steampunk for a time, then by the time the next year steampunk comes around, there's already like a plethora of items that have been released that are probably better for the build as well. So it's kind of nice that they have those in like seasonal cycles, and then by the point it does come around, like you got like the newer housing items as well to kind of like mix and match and make things even more diverse as well. So I actually don't really see too many of these kind of style from you though, Noko. Is this kind of like something that's kind of a bit out of your comfort zone, or just something that you don't normally get asked like from your usual clients?
I don't really get asked these pretty often, but I always love when they drop because it's rare, so it's refreshing when I see something that changes a bit from what I usually get. But I guess like something I noticed, like the more I build different stuff, the more I get varied requests, which is nice.
Yeah.
Because I would be a bit sad if everything I received was modern, and always the same theme. So I guess I'm lucky, because when I'm looking at my requests, it's a bunch of different things. Like in my current waitlist, for example, I have, let's see, it's over there. If you want some insight of what's coming up. there is a very old Gothic mansion. That's the one I'm currently doing. I have a free reign, another free reign, so I'm gonna improvise for these two. I have a Pictomancer cottage.
Oh my
I had a
goodness.
fighting ring, industrial
Ooh.
park, like street.
See, Alaura's interested immediately. Fight.
Will there be blood? Fighting.
Yeah,
me.
there is blood actually on the floor.
Yes!
I will send you screenshots, if you want after.
The blood specialist,
There
right?
is
Yeah, you gotta ask her
also,
for some advice.
industrial new age. So that's gonna be new, like new age. That's something I never tried, so I'm excited
Wow.
for this one. And
What is
yeah,
New Age, anyways, guys? Is that kind of like a... Yeah, what is that? Do you guys know what that is?
it's kind of a blend between like a modern minimalist and steampunk with like a little bit of Japanese vibe in there. At least that's what they asked when I asked them to describe a little bit more in detail. So it's kind of a blend between different vibes.
Okay.
I don't know. It's gonna be funky. It's gonna be fun to tackle it.
Yeah, I think that would be a fun concept to even for yourself, even just to design what you can kind of play around with and what you can do. Maybe learn a few little things that you can implement into your future commissions as well, right?
Mm.
Wow.
That's gonna be funny.
Yeah, definitely gonna be funny. What? Wait, are we all here, or is it just me and Alaura right now?
No, he's Noko's here. He's
Wait,
been
where
here.
is he? Oh my
sitting over
God!
there.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
He likes to watch.
He likes to watch us. Okay. Well, let me start with that screen then, because I think it's pretty damn funny. So. So I guess he is there, just watching us in the corner there. Well,
Like, what are you guys?
what are you guys
Getting
up
on
to?
the bike? Better not steal my bike.
Oh my God! Yeah, he's just like, I'm watching you guys. That's basically what he looks like right now.
Look, I got the right glam for this.
Yeah. Yeah, you're the driver in the driver's seat.
Yeah, I got all the black leather on. Ooh, I'm a biker chick.
Oh my God. I would not trust being on the back seat of this, honestly, especially because I don't even have a seat, and like you're the
Yeah,
one
you
driving. So,
Yeah, you really shouldn't.
well, this might be my last Housing Talk stream, and Noko's going to be the witness. So, it'll be Alaura from now on.
I like to take risks.
My God. So yeah, about this one though, Noko. I mean, you did mention that this is something you're rarely asked about, but I mean, what was kind of like going through your client's mind when they asked you?
They did ask something very funny that goes kind of against what people ask most of the time. I guess you don't really how to say. People will take a lot of commissions like all the time. They will definitely know what I'm like saying, because you will do something and the clients will say, "Oh, can it be a little bit bigger?" Or, "Oh, can we have like another room?" They always ask for like more space.
Right.
But that client actually asked the opposite. Like I did a first version which was like a little bit bigger, that was using the whole floor, and they asked me like, "Oh, can you make it like tinier?"
Oh.
Like
Aw.
and they use the word like claustrophobic.
Oh, that's something Alaura doesn't like. That's hilarious.
They were like, "Oh, I want it to be as tiny as possible, like
Right.
very buzzy and claustrophobic." So that was fun.
Are they a
I
Popoto
basically, like,
themselves, or are they a
everything.
tall Nakoda?
Are they tall? You said?
Yeah, are they tall or are they a Popoto? Your
No,
client.
they're tall.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not claustrophobic for me because it's like actually
Yeah.
open.
Yeah, it feels like it's just right for
Yeah,
us,
for
right?
It's
So,
okay, but
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
are like
Tall,
it's like a
yeah.
full-size Ellison, so
oh my goodness, yeah, very cramped for them then. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually a nice take that you have made of the garage, though. I honestly don't even think many people even think to do like an annex kind of thing, right? Like almost like an attachment to a house rather than part of the house, right? Like I don't think many people really do that. Like if they do a smaller
that's,
build, it's usually like a little smaller middle area, but they don't really think of doing, oh, like maybe I can do a greenhouse outside of this, or maybe I can do this little steampunk little garage here outside of the house, right?
Yeah, that was pretty funny. That's why I already wanted to take that request pretty fast, because it felt like unique. You know, like when I have these sessions where I'm reading my requests and I'm going down in the list, and it's like, oh, okay, so modern. There is a cottage. Oh, this person wants like a gothic mansion. This person wants a spaceship. Oh, interesting. So I bookmark it. Like, oh, okay, that one stands out. I'm putting it on the side. And then I saw like steampunk garage, like just straight up, just a garage.
Yeah.
Like no bedroom, no living room. Like literally just a garage as tiny as possible. And it was like, oh, that's gonna be funny, because I can focus more on concepts and layers, because I don't have to deal with all the rest. So that's a fun project.
So that's a major plus almost as a designer. It's almost like that's why you jumped on it so much. It's like, yes, I can finally focus on every little bit, rather than, hey, let's see how we can transition this into a hallway, into like a bedroom. Now you don't have to do that. It's all like one little cute little like box, right? Yeah.
Because I knew this concept for the bike. Like, this is totally not me. Like, it's been used for ages now. I don't even know who came up with it in the first place. That one, I kind of based it on one made by Kai a long time ago. But that one was also based on another one, which was based on
I actually know who made the original one. It was actually a designer named Coco on JP. They made it way back when, like I think back in Stormblood / Shadowbringers era, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had it in one of their apartment rooms. I'm gonna have to see if I can find the link like later on, maybe linking to it. But I know they built like a whole like machine factory. Like they had like the first like Gundam that was made. They had like the first like mechanical car, and then this was also included in their apartment as well. And I think a couple other JP designers also popularized it in Endwalker. But yeah, that was like from way back when. But nevertheless, though, it's like a very nice addition to this whole like garage area here. So, oh my God. Noko's bringing out the flames. He's gonna do some welding on this motorcycle.
All right.
Yeah.
He's gonna make it to my size. Just perfect for me.
Oh, Minimus. Hello. Thank you. Welcome in. Hello there. This is not the Lalafell you were looking for. Yeah, there's several of us. I'm just so glad like you guys all came and swung by to see this little stream that we had on for us.
Hey, Minnie, how you doing? I will join after. No worries.
Yeah, sorry, I know we've been a bit of
wrapping up
just a bit, but we just had to see like this really awesome build that Nokoda made very recently. So yeah, I guess like since we are wrapping up, is there anything that you kind of want to say that we haven't mentioned, like maybe about this build, or kind of like where we can find you, like your social media and stuff like that, Noko?
I'm thinking, but if you have the link tree, there is pretty much everything. I respond everywhere, so it can be like DMs on Twitter, on YouTube. I respond to the comments. On Discord, I respond all the time, so my DMs are open. Yeah, it's like if you have that link, you can reach me.
Yeah, it's just the link right there. The
I'm
link
a talker,
tree.
potato. I like to chat.
Well, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much again for coming on, Noko, and I really hope to see more of your stuff and hopefully like work together in the future and kind of see what we can do with this housing stuff now. Like, I'm just really glad that you came into the streaming sphere as well, not just with the.
But can I say something?
What?
I really love that you use like the factory, whatever you call them, sofas for shelves.
Oh wow!
Oh, yes.
I did not notice that. I was too busy yapping.
Show.
Yeah, I know, but.
And Riri, if you're still here, or any of the other JP designers, it's the Soretta bench. The Soletta bench is what they're referring to.
Okay, factory bench, yeah.
Factory bench, Soletta. Yeah, Soletta bench is the Japanese term for it, but.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to explain it to them, but yeah, that's really, really cool. Wow. You know, I'm surprised they don't have like a factory shelf by at this point. They don't have many factory items. I wish they'd make a bit more. Seriously.
Yeah,
that
but
would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that looks awesome though. Like just
it
like
does, and then the partitions on the side here, like as like the little grates.
You lined it up just perfect, and I
Yeah.
love it. It's just amazing to me. It's like, wow, why don't I think of these things? But that's amazing. I love it.
This is amazing.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh man.
Oh, talking about factory stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna stay a bit around and maybe explore some other houses after I will be gone. But if you want, I'm gonna send you another one
Okay.
because I
Okay.
know Alaura is gonna enjoy that one very much.
Ooh, yay.
Ooh.
Because
Okay.
it's
Yeah, we can check
it's
that
a
out.
little bit cursed and dark and like
I do love cursed.
it's a dangerous build, so I think she's gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, danger, curse.
Oh.
That's all right up her alley.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. I see when I can go because
Yeah, we can go right after
Very
this, yeah.
rusty, there is blood on the floor somewhere.
I love you,
There is
Noko.
fire. Yeah,
I
it's.
think
it's the
Noko's been your
fighting
favorite
game.
guest, I think, of all time. Laura's favorite guest.
I love. Well, Des also had crime scenes, so you know.
Right, yeah, you're pretty much
I
tied
love
to the
everybody.
curse, yeah.
I love all of our guests are awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
But if you have blood, I'm going to. Yes, that's going to be my heart.
It's a key to her heart, blood, right? Not even some like a really good dish. It's blood, right?
Yeah, it's like, where's the blood? That's terrible, but yeah, we could start our, with that.
Yeah. Well, anyways, yeah. Thank you again, Noko. Honestly, so much for coming by. I know you got to get going here, but yeah, I really, really enjoyed spending this time this morning with you, talking about all your housing stuff and kind of what makes Noko. I really appreciate that you were here.
That was very fun, and
Yeah.
that's nice to finally be able to actually chat in vocal because I
Yeah.
knew your voices before, but it was the first time we actually chatted in vocal, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'm probably just going to end the stream here then. Noko can kind of get going with his other stuff. But thanks everyone again. Actually, I have to make this one final announcement before I kind of let you guys go here. So next week, actually, next Sunday at our regular time, 2 p.m. Eastern, we will be having our first foreign designer here from the Chinese and Japanese servers. It's actually going to be Ririko. She's going to be in the voice call with Alaura and I, so we are going to be exploring some of her builds on JP, but then also speaking about her builds on the Chinese servers as well. So yeah, if you guys are available next Sunday afternoon, then yes, we will be having the lovely Ririko, our first Asian designer. So yeah, look forward to
Nice.
that.
I will definitely lurk because I'm a fan of it.
I think everyone's a fan of Ririko. Riri, if
Yeah.
you're still here, like this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Everyone loves you. So over
Yes.
outside of the East. So yeah, but on that note, I'm just gonna end the stream here. And yeah, thank you so much everyone for coming by. Thank you for all the new followers and the new subscribers. Maroon, thank you again for your continued support since day one. And yeah, if you want to check out Noko, check out his link tree there. He's got Housing Snap, Twitter, Blue Sky. He streams now, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to
awesome.
see more of Noko's stuff and kind of more of everyone else's housing stuff, and see if we can kind of like get together more. So yeah, thank you again, guys.
Thank you.
Have a great rest of your afternoon or night, and I'll see you guys next week.
Bye bye.
All right, see you guys.
Bye.
See ya.